The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Well, hello and good Monday evening, and welcome in to Hayes High School, where we bring you coverage of Bullpup basketball. It's the night before a snow day at McPherson, as McPherson Public Schools has already canceled out classes for tomorrow and have postponed tomorrow's scheduled games for the Bullpups. But let's play 2 today as McPherson heads on to play against the Hayes Indians on the road. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP at AstraRadio.com, the free Ad Astra Radio app, and for watching the video live stream on our website at adastraradio.com/TV. With studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, I'm Lane Gillespie, seated towards the top of the bleachers, scanning the floor here at Hayes High School. The Bullpup girls are looking to turn things around after suffering a 37-point setback against Buhler on the road on Friday, where they fell 60-23, but they were at a bit of a short-handed lineup on that day. They should have everybody ready to go as they lost a couple of people with illness or injury over the past few weeks. Looks like everybody is back and suited, ready to go here for this game. But they're going up against a really tough foe in Hayes, one of 2 teams left in 5A that is undefeated on the year. When it comes to the boys' side, they're coming off of a historic day against Buhler on Friday after winning 80-46, in which senior guard Gabe Pyle had 44 points in the contest, which tied a school record for most points in a game, and he completely eviscerated the record for most threes made in a game. He hit 11 of those. They're going up against the Hayes squad today, who is 9-7 on the year, but towards the top of the Western Athletic Conference and have won their last 2 games at home. So they'll look to turn things around here today and get a big-time victory for both the girls and the boys here today. Let's see what today has in store on this Monday evening. We'll join Mark Heidebrecht coming up right after this to give you the history and the matchups between McPherson and Hayes from games past. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Keniston with McPherson Dental Care. McPherson Dental Care has many options for your orthodontic journey. We do braces and we also do Invisalign. For example, Invisalign, which is a way to move your teeth more gentle, much more quicker. It's clear and removable, and it gradually straightens your teeth with no brackets, wires, and it's faster and more comfortable than braces.
McPherson Dental in Buhler, Inman, Hillsboro, McPherson, and Lyons, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Katie Dix, MHS class of 22 and now a McPherson College Bulldog. I have a team that's dedicated to my success. Strong community support paired with the earning power of a McPherson College degree is why I graduated from a Bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Hometown Outdoor Power with locations in McPherson, Salina, and Minneapolis. We've got the gear to keep your yard looking great. Trust Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world.
When you need electrical work done right, trust Headed Electric, McPherson's local experts. From new builds to remodels and maintenances, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com today.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. The Bullpups are on the road today, a long ways from home over in Hayes. It's a makeup game from last Tuesday that was postponed due to weather. We were able to make up this game here tonight, so here we are. We're joined now by Mark Heidebrecht to give us the history between these two schools. Now, these teams did play last year, and it was split for each game. The girls fell, unfortunately, and the boys were able to just get a narrow victory against the Hayes Indians.
That is correct. In terms of the girls series with Hayes, McPherson leads the series 14-2. The series started back in 1979, and as you mentioned just now, the last game was February 6th and Hayes for a 41-44 loss for the girls. A total of 16 games have been played in this series, and that ranks 20th out of the 105 basketball opponents the girls have played since 1969. So it's getting there. The home record is 9-1, away record is 2-1, and on a neutral court it's 3-0. Offensive averages: McPherson averages 57.5 points per game, Hayes 37.6 points per game. Average winning margin: when McPherson wins, they win by an average of 23.2 points per game, Hayes 3.5 points per game. We don't have any current winning streaks due to the loss last year. Highest scores in the series: McPherson scored 68 points on March 3rd, 2000 in Hayes for a 68-28 win in sub-state play, and they also scored 68 points on January 24th, 2013 in McPherson for a 28 win in the Mid-America Classic. That's interesting, same score. Hayes, highest score is 53 points on March 9th, 1979 in McPherson in a 57-53 loss. That was the first game of the series, incidentally. Largest winning margins in this series: McPherson won by 40 points on March 3rd, 2000 in Hayes by a score of 68-28, and also another time they won by 40 on March the 4th, 2010 in McPherson by a score of 67-27. Oh, make that 3. And 40 points on January 24th, 2013 in McPherson by a score of 68-28. Hayes, on the other hand, their largest winning margin is 4 points. That was on January 21st, 2009 in McPherson by a score of 42-38. Coach Clint Kinneman's record versus Hayes is 0-0. Longest winning streaks in McPherson, there's a current 5-game winning streak. And at Hayes, the winning streak is 2 games between the years 1980 and 2024. So we haven't played too many times at Hayes. Hayes in McPherson has a 1-game winning streak that happened in 2009. And Hayes, playing in Hayes, has a 1-game winning streak since last year's game in 2024. So that's about the size of that.
Yep. And, we mentioned the boys played them last year, and it was just a narrow victory. And it's probably going to be a tough one as well today because Hayes, of course, 5A school, and they're a pretty good team this year. So how about you give us the history for the boys?
Okay. Overall series is in favor of McPherson, 15-3. Series started in 1971, and the last game played, of course, was last year on February 6th, and we won 56-45. But as I recall, it was pretty tough contest. So we've played a total of 18 games against Hayes. That ranks 25th out of the 112 basketball opponents since 1937. In terms of splitting the records up, we have a home record of 5-1, away record 5-1, neutral court 5-1. Offensive average: McPherson boys average 69.2 points per game, Hayes 59.0 points per game. So it's pretty close. Average winning margin: McPherson wins by 14.1 points per game. Hayes wins by 9.3 points per game. McPherson boys have a current 10-game winning streak versus the Hayes Indians. That dates back to 1984. Highest scores in the series: McPherson scored 100 points on February 14th, 1975 in Hayes for a 100-57 win. Hayes' highest score in the series happened twice. That was 74 points, and those were in the same season. They were both league games at that time. Largest winning margins in the series: McPherson won by 43 points on February 14th, 1975 in McPherson by a score of 100-57. Hayes won by 19 points on December 10th, 1976 in Hayes by a score of 74-55. That was 49 years ago, incidentally. Coach Kinneman's record versus Hayes is 7-0. Pretty well in McPherson's control, but I still think it's going to be a tough game.
Oh, yeah. You talked about last year's game, how it was tough. Honestly, there wasn't a whole lot of confidence in, even McPherson pulling it out until like the final 4 minutes, because that was when they got on a huge run and were able to close it out. So, but last year's team for Hayes returned a lot of production this year, and it's going to be a fun one here today. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
So, Mark, we thank you for taking the time, and we'll see you later this week for some more Bullpup history.
Okay.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory. 1996 to 2021 SNL P&C Group Direct Written Premium.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, we're dedicated to caring for you close to home. From routine checkups to advanced medical care, we're here when you need us. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpups get ready to take on the Hayes Indians here on the road. More fans coming in the snowy conditions. It snowed on the way here on our 2-hour drive from McPherson, from Salina, and then it kind of picked up as we hit about 30 minutes east of Hayes, and then all the way to the Hayes area is when the snow started to pick up. And again, we hope you stay safe out there with there being inclement weather coming into the McPherson area and beyond around the state of Kansas. So we hope you stay safe to here over this next couple of days. And again, because of the snow coming in, McPherson did postpone their games that were scheduled for tomorrow. They were scheduled to play Circle at home tomorrow. They rescheduled those to next Monday, the 24th. So after today, the next scheduled game for McPherson basketball will be on Friday at home against Augusta. But back to this matchup, the Bullpup girls come in 6-9 on the year, 2-4 in divisional play after their 60-23 loss against Buhler. Hayes is undefeated at 16-0 on the year, 5-0 in Western Athletic Conference play. They're coming off of a 65-32 victory over Liberal on Friday. But despite being them one of two undefeated teams in 5A in the state of Kansas, they're ranked number 4 by the KBCA. The other undefeated team is Topeka Seaman in the 5A girls, and they are number 1, but St. James Academy and Andover are ranked above Hayes. Andover is a team that McPherson played against earlier this year, but fell 68-19. But this is a very talented Hayes team, a team that definitely has their eyes set on state, which for 5A will be in Emporia this year. They're led by Molly Martin, who's been a terrific senior, one of the best in school history. 8th all-time in career points, but has the most career three-pointers made and attempted, as well as steals. But their leading scorer is a freshman. Jenna Schmeidler has really caught the eye of teams all around the state of Kansas, and especially head coach Len Malvin. She averages 15 points a contest and is coming off of a 22-point performance against Liberal. So this is a very talented, experienced, gritty team that McPherson is going up against today. But they have everybody back here today. They were without Riley Whitfield and Marin Sandbo on Friday due to an illness, and they still did not have Jensen Alexander after she was going through concussion protocol. All 3 of those players, though, are back, which that injury report is brought to you by Piola. All 3 of them should be good to go. With the leading scorer being Brooke Doyle, she's still been a menace in the low post for McPherson all year long. She'll look to have a big game here today against a tough Lady Indian group here on the road in Hayes. Time for the Erickson Custom Building game plan for McPherson. You got to try to pressure as much as you can and make them uncomfortable, because this is a team that will absolutely rip your heart out from the distance and from in the low post. They're a quick, tall team, terrific shooting team. You got to make them uncomfortable in this one, while at the same time limiting turnovers in this game and trying to find some good shots and definitely utilize the experienced players that you have out there. There have been freshmen that have stepped up in big ways over the past few years, or past few weeks, I should say, but try to find the experienced players to get them rolling and get them a good spark here today to try to will yourself into an upset victory against Hayes. That game plan is brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new construction or remodel online at ericksoncustomBLDG.com. We'll give you the Act 360 Insurance starting lineups coming up next. We'll also give you tip-off of the girls' game between McPherson and Hayes. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at bradburygroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
Hey folks, this is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. Farmers, would you like to have your farm and personal insurance handled all by the one agency? At Ag 360 Insurance, we can handle it all with one agent. We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about your insurance needs. Feel free to stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
Hello, I'm Gloria Schrader, a proud McPherson parent and grandparent who believes that teamwork is key to reaching our goals. Working in the claims department at Farmers Alliance, I love seeing our company unite to support our policyholders through tough times. Being a part of a team that helps people rebuild their lives is as awesome as a victory in the big game. At Farmers Alliance, we're excited to be part of this amazing community and thrilled to cheer on all our local teams to success.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Bergen. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 421 North Main Street, McPherson, or give us a call at 620-242-1480. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hayes High School as the starting lineups are being announced in the background as the girls game is about to be underway here at Hayes High School as the Bullpups take on the Hayes Indians. Time to give you the Act 360 Insurance starting lineups. Let's start off with the McPherson Bullpups. They will be 5'6" senior guard number 3 Ellie Bauer, 5'6" junior guard number 10 Marin Sandbo, 5'5" sophomore guard number 21 Riley Whitfield, 5'8" sophomore guard number 22 Piper Alvord, and 5'9" sophomore forward number 45 Bryn Littlejohn. Again, that's Bauer, Sandbo, Whitfield, Alvord, and Littlejohn. The starting lineups for the home team, the Hayes High Lady Indians. They are 5'7" freshman number 3 Jenna Schmeidler, 6' senior number 10 Katie Lindenberger, 5'8" senior number 11 Molly Martin, 5'7" senior number 30 Riley Dreyer, and 5'11" junior number 44 Zoe Winter. That's Schmeidler, Lindenberger, Martin, Dreyer, and Winter. Starting lineups brought to you by Act 360 Insurance. Act 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson in their home road red uniforms, I should say. Red jerseys, red shorts with white and black trim, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. We'll take a pause. We're back in 60 seconds here at Hayes High Schools. We'll pause for the national anthem. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the hub.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hayes High School as tip-off is just moments away between McPherson and Hayes for the girls basketball matchup here on the road. Again, McPherson will be in their road red uniforms, red jerseys, red shorts with white lettering and numbering on the front and back and a black outline spelling McPherson above the numbers. For Hayes, they are in their home whites with maroon trim, maroon lettering and numbering on the front and back with a yellow outline spelling Indians above the numbers. Those uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry and Dry Cleaners can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. Just moments away from tip-off here at Hayes High School, about a 2 hours drive north and west from McPherson, all on the interstate. Just take I-135, then I-70, and you'll make your way here to one of the biggest agriculture and economic towns in northwest Kansas. The whistle blows as Ellie Bowers at midcourt to get the tip off, and Katie Lindenberger as well for Hayes, but Hayes wins the tip. They'll go from right to left as we view the floor here at Hayes High School. We're underway for the girls matchup. Schmeidler, the star freshman on the near side, puts up a hand to call out a play. There is a shot clock here at Hayes High School. We'll take note of that. Martin drives, kick inside, lefty layup misses. A lot of contact, but an offensive rebound and a stick back good for Zoe Winter. 2-0 Hayes in the early going. Hayes will go in a full court pressure right out of the gate. Ellie Bauer trying to cross midcourt. She does with about a second to spare. McPherson going from left to right as we view it here atop the bleachers at Hayes High. Bounce past Littlejohn near elbow. Tries to turn the corner all the way. We have an offensive foul on whom? It's on McPherson, but who's it? It's on Littlejohn for a hook move, I guess. We're already 51 seconds in, and Coach Kinnaman not happy with the first call made of the game. So foul on Littlejohn, first team foul, first foul on her. On the other end, tough runner Schmeidler misses, offensive rebound, Winter misses the stick back, ball tipped near the baseline. Littlejohn can't track it down, and it will stay with Hayes. 1:05 into this game, 2-0 Hayes here on the road for the Bullpups. Schmeidler to play it in, high pass, finding the tall Zoe Winter, a 5'11 forward, driving. Martin gets held up, but a lot of contact and a foul. Think they may give Littlejohn this one too. They do. So 2 early fouls on Bryn Littlejohn. Brooke Doyle was not in the starting lineup today. She will now head into the floor, or onto the floor, to replace Littlejohn. But 2 free throws for Molly Martin. She hits the first, and Martin shoots just shy of 70% on the year, but perennial scorer in her 4-year career here at Hayes High. 3-0 Hayes. Martin looking to make it 4-0 as Doyle checks in. She does. 2 pure swishes for Molly Martin. 4-0 Hayes High here on the road against the McPherson girls. Hayes is at home, I mean. Now Bauer had it poke loose, has to give it up, and a bad pass taken away. Schmeidler all the way, scoop layup is good. 6-0 Hayes early, timeout McPherson. 6:34 to go, first quarter. McPherson already down by 6. We'll pause for 30 seconds. It's a full timeout. We're back here at Hayes right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hayes turning defense into offense as they already have a 6-0 lead over McPherson here about a minute and a half into this ball game here at Hayes High School. McPherson had to call their first time out of the game. They have 4 left as Coach Kinnaman wanted to draw a couple of things up to get their offense rolling. The offense from McPherson only shot 22% on Friday against Bueller, shooting 11 of 50, but they were 0 for 14 from behind the three-point line. McPherson in the backcourt against pressure. Bauer picks up her dribble. Sandbo up ahead. Whitfield has Alvord, but it was poked loose. Sandbo will now crossfire it, far end. The coaches want to say 10 seconds, but now there's a 10-second, but the ball was tipped about 6 seconds ago, is what it seemed like. So a turnover on a 10-second violation is what the officials whistle. So Hayes gets it back into the front court. Already leading 6-0. Schmeidler with the ball. Winter, top of the key. High pass into the low post. Alvord comes in, rips the ball away, and it's taken by McPherson. Whitfield looking to push. Whitfield on the right elbow, drives, is held up. A lot of arm contact and a foul called, and Riley Whitfield will shoot 2. Driving to the bucket, drawing the foul. They'll call the foul on Schmeidler, the star freshman. The first foul call on Hayes in this game comes with 6:03 to go first quarter. Whitfield did not play on Friday, was out with an illness, but she returns and gets the first point for McPherson as she hits the first free throw. Whitfield only a sophomore, but she has been a perennial piece on this team. She misses the second free throw, but she's a terrific piece of this team and shows a lot of effort all season long. Hayes with the ball, turning the corner near side, driving, ball poked. Nope, it's just out of bounds and a turnover. It's going to go back to McPherson. Dreyer tried to get a high pass inside, could not do so. Still full court pressure for the Hayes defense. McPherson has turned the ball over twice already off this pressure, but Bauer crosses midcourt, had it poked out of bounds off of Hayes. It'll stay with McPherson in the front court. Bauer to throw it in near side. McPherson looking for their first field goal of the game as they trail 6-1. 5:40 to go first quarter. Going up against the Hayes team that's undefeated on the year, 16-0, and is ranked the number 4 team in 5A. Alvord will dial up a 3. It's blocked. Rebounded by Hayes. blocked by Linenberger, pushing the other direction, pull up at the free throw line. Martin can't hit, rebounded by Doyle. Pushing the other direction, Sambo on the left wing. Wanted to drive in, back out Alvord. To Doyle on the near side, they work on the perimeter. McPherson with another chance. Whitfield with a jab step, they swing the ball. Doyle for three, she got it! Brooke Doyle gets the first field goal of the game for McPherson. It's a three-point bomb on the near wing, cutting it to within 2. 6-4 Hayes, high pass into the lane, broken up, collected by Winter. She turns, misses the shot, good defense by Doyle, who also gets the rebound. Bullpups with a chance to tie or take the lead early. Cross-court feed, Sandbo in the corner is called for a travel. Tried to drive in, but shuffled her feet, is what they say. Now the two Alexanders will check in, Jersey and Jensen Alexander. Jensen playing in her first game since February 1st, when she suffered a concussion back in their game against Hutchinson. Missed the last couple of weeks, thankfully is returning. She's on the floor right now. Hayes with the ball on the near side, leading 6-4. Top of the circle, they swing it right side. Martin, ball above her head. Inside, Buckles who just checked in. High pass inside, right-hand layup good for Linenberger. 8-4, Hayes with the lead. McPherson with the ball. Whitfield almost walked with it, now needs help. Poke loose from behind, a dive for the ball. Humphrey tracks it down. Doyle got a fingertip, but up ahead, Martin. They don't have the numbers. Alexander pokes it out of bounds. Jensen Alexander at that, it'll say with Hayes, but good recovery by Jensen. But Hayes will throw it in on the baseline. This is a Hayes team that has a great defense. Forces 23 turnovers a game. 3 on the way, in and out. Ball poked out of bounds off of Ellie Bauer, they say. So it's going to go back to Hayes with a fresh shot clock. Terrific three-point shooting team as well at 30%. They shoot 44%, do the Hayes High Lady Indians, averaging 65 points a game. Top of the circle is Kenley Winter. Bounce pass inside, poke loose, Alexander the steal. Jensen Alexander came up with it. Now Whitfield out front for Doyle. Doyle looking to push inside, tough shot up, just short. Doyle tracks it down, goes with the reverse, but misses too strong. Rebounded by Humphrey for Hayes. Humphrey, deep pass intercepted by Bauer. Bauer then gets bumped, and there will be a foul called on Hayes. McPherson has definitely picked it up defensively in the recent going. Zoe Winter will come back in. She'll replace Linenberger. So there are 2 Winters on the floor, Kenley Winter and Zoe Winter. However, they are not related. Just happen to be on the same team. McPherson with the ball into the backcourt. Doyle takes it up. The star junior does a little jab step move, stops, turns, shoots, and hits off the window. 5 points for Brooke of the team's 6. 8-6 Hayes, 3:15 to go first quarter. Winter, high pass, poke loose, racing forward to Sandbo. She can't track it down in time. It's out of bounds, and it will go back to Hayes. Winter will throw it in. Kenley Winter will throw it in on the near side, but first, Hayes will head back to the bench. Schmeidler will come back in for Humphrey. Played in the backcourt, Schmeidler, the leading scorer as a freshman, averaging 15 a game. Has scored in double figures in 13 of the team's 16 points, but Winter drives all the way. Layup won't go, but a foul. And shooting 2 free throws will be Molly Winter. Foul called on Jensen Alexander, which will be her first, team foul number 3 in the quarter for McPherson with 3 minutes to go. And Molly Martin to shoot 2. First one good. Now Martin, who's the 8th best scorer in school history, has 3 points, but all of them are at the free throw line. She is signed to play basketball at Ottawa University. Second free throw off the heel, long rebound, she tracked it down. Martin inside, tough layup, misses, a lot of arm contact, and a foul called on Piper Alvord. So Martin's going back to the line. Team foul number 4 on McPherson now after that foul. Next one puts Hayes in the bonus, but Coach Kinnaman wants to talk things over again. Another timeout called by Coach Kinnaman. 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here as Hayes leads 9-6, 2:57 to go here in this first quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Coverage of Bullpup basketball is brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. 9-6 McPherson trails here in the first quarter. 2:57 to go in this first quarter. Coach Kinnaman already burning a pair of timeouts. Good defense in the past few possessions by McPherson. However, offensively trying to get over the hump and try to avoid the turnovers. They've already committed about 3 or 4. Molly Martin at the line for 2 free throws. She hits the first. All 4 of her points are at the stripe. Ellie Bauer and Riley Whitfield will come back in for McPherson. We'll check in for Doyle and Jensen Alexander. So the 5 on the floor are Bauer, Whitfield, Alvord, Marin Sanbo, and Jersey Alexander for the Bullpups. Hayes with a 4-point lead, looking to make it 5. Second free throw off the mark, rebounded by Sambo. So it's still 10-6. Sanbo into the forecourt, crosses over. Kick out to the far end. Alvord has already tried a 3, but it was blocked. Sanbo swing out left side. Bauer into the corner for a triple. Just misses too strong. Ball tipped by Sambo. Tracked down in the paint, but they fight for it, and Buckles gets the rebound for the Lady Indians. Here comes Hayes. Stepping into a 3. Schmeidler in and out. Long rebound. Winter tracks it down. Zoe Winter, top of the key. Martin wide open 3. No. Long rebound again. Another offensive rebound. Schmeidler with it. Bounce past Martin against Jersey Alexander. Stops at the baseline. Up and under. Misses. It's blocked by Alexander. Taken by McPherson. They want to push. Bauer. High pass. Sambo. Whitfield open for a 3. She hit it. Pure swish for Riley Whitfield. And it's a 1-point game. Defense turning into offense for the Bullpups. And of course, now with it being a 1-point game, the Hayes students decide to stand up. About 3 rows deep that are full. Near side with the ball, Hayes. Schmeidler into the high post. Winter with a hop step, turns, misses the shot off the glass, rebounded by McPherson. 1:35 to go. McPherson could take the lead. Whitfield on the run. Off the window. It misses. Rebounded by Hayes. Schmeidler pushing. Bauer pokes the ball loose. It's out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes, but good defense by Ellie. Head coach Len Melvin going back to the bench for Hayes. Linenberger and Dreher check back in. Brooke Doyle back in for McPherson. She checks in for Jersey Alexander. 10-9 Hayes. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Schmeidler driving, fading, shooting, and scoring off the glass. Jenna Schmeidler, the freshman, with 4 points, 12-9. Hayes with the lead. Alvord on the baseline, driving, bounce pass. Sanbo for 3. That's too strong. Long rebound is taken by Hayes, and then a hard foul by Brooke Doyle. 15 fouls, so 2 free throws coming as that puts Hayes in the bonus. Jensen Alexander heads to the scores table. Nope, she'll come right back. She won't check in quite yet. She will after the first free throw, possibly if she goes back to the scores table. But 2 free throws for Jenna Schmeidler. 88% foul line shooter. Hits the first. 5 points for the freshman, looking to make it 6. Free throw up and in. No surprise, the 88% free throw shooter hits them both. 14-9, Hayes with the lead, 60 seconds to go, first quarter. Sanbo controlling the point, hand off to Whitfield, trying to turn the corner in the perimeter, sheds off a defender who comes right back, that being Winter. Bauer gets bumped and a foul called on Kenley Winter. That's Winter's second, team foul number 3. Molly Martin will come back in for Winter. 46.1 to go in the first. 2 clocks separated by 11.1 seconds here in this first quarter. Doyle had it poke loose from behind and taken away in the paint. Lindenberger came down with the steal off the deflection by Zoe Winter. Hayes with the ball, 5.5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. High pass inside. Lindenberger had the ball poke loose, tracks it down. Martin with the ball, driving baseline, floater, misses off the back rim, rebounded by Whitfield. 20 seconds left, shot clock is off in this first quarter. Whitfield, left side for Bauer. She wants another three, just too strong, rebounded by Hayes with 8 seconds to go. Deep pass on the other end, Dreyer inside with a fake, shoots, misses, but a foul called, and Dreyer now will shoot two. And who gets called for the foul here? It's on Brooke Doyle. Now she has two. Two players with two fouls for McPherson, both of which key players in the low post. Two free throws for Riley Dreyer, who makes the first one rather. Jensen Alexander comes back in, but she'll check in for Piper Alvord. Nope, they'll change it late as Brooke Doyle will come in instead, or come out instead, I should say. 4.1 to go first quarter. Hayes with a 6-point lead. Second free throw for Dreyer. That's well short. It didn't even hit the rim. It was rebounded and then put back in, but it's not going to count. A late whistle came in. It has to hit rim for play to continue, but because it didn't, play does not. So 4.1 to go in the first quarter. Played into the backcourt. Sambo with three. Lost it out of bounds. Nope, they say it was tipped. 2.1 to go. It'll stay with McPherson, but they're still about 50 feet from the basket. On the run, Whitfield on the near side, 1 second, puts it up at the buzzer, just too high. But a good job to put a shot up, and that's the end of the first quarter. 15-9, Hayes with the lead over McPherson. Second quarter coming up right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from Hayes High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The experienced team at Pyle Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pylelaw.legal to find more information and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
15-9, Hayes leads McPherson in the girls basketball matchup so far through one quarter of play. But McPherson's defense has definitely shown their strides against a team that is undefeated on the year at 16-0. It is one of the best teams, not just in 5A, but in the entire state, with them being undefeated. It's, of course, in first place in the Western Athletic Conference mark with other teams such as Liberal, Garden City, Great Bend, and Dodge City. And McPherson will have the ball to start off this second quarter. Brooke Doyle leads with 5, but Riley Whitfield has the other 4. Just 2 scorers so far for McPherson through one half of play. McPherson turns the ball over. Whitfield tried to bounce it to Alexander, but it was too far. Here comes Hayes the other direction. Poke loose, and Bauer with the steal. One steal turning into another. Good play by Ellie. Here comes Alvord into the top of the circle. Swing left side. Littlejohn returns. Littlejohn has 2 fouls. Keep note of that. High pass, looking to go for a pick and roll. Goes too high and out of bounds. So back to Hayes. No, they say it was tipped. They say it's McPherson ball. My apologies. I thought they said off of McPherson. Whitfield back to Alvord in the corner. Alvord steps up, stops, now fires. It's blocked. Rejected by Lindenberger. Here comes Hayes the other direction after getting the rebound. Schmeidler with a team high 6 points. Kicks it right side. Dreyer bounce pass poked out of bounds. It will stay with Hayes. Good defense by Alexander. Jersey Alexander will come back in, but she'll replace Jensen Alexander. So now Jersey, the only Alexander on the floor. 23 on the shot clock when they throw it in. High inbound, Lindenberger. Now Schmeidler fakes at the elbow. Steps up, took an extra step and traveled back the other direction. 7:11 to go first half, 15-9. McPherson trailing Hayes. Here in the girls basketball matchup, McPherson looking for their 7th win of the year. They're 6-9 with, after this game, will be 3 games remaining. Correction, 4 games remaining. Here's a tip and a steal. On the other end, Schmeidler one-on-one with Bauer. Bauer pokes it out of bounds. What a play by Ellie. It'll stay with Hayes, but what a move. Just stripping the ball away. She didn't block a shot. She just stripped the ball out of the hands of Schmeidler, which then went out of bounds. So Schmeidler will throw it in on the baseline to the left of the basket. Into the corner, wide open. Dreher for 3. Misses short. Long rebound. Dreher gets around Alvord, gets it. Scoop play up, misses, but a foul. If this is on Alvord, that's her 2nd. It's not. It's on Littlejohn, which is her 3rd. First team foul, so Littlejohn will have to sub out as Dreher at the free throw line hits the first. Marin Sandbo will come in for Bryn. She'll likely sit for the rest of the half to not avoid getting into more foul trouble. 16-9 Hayes, 6:49 to go first half. Second free throw does crawl in. 2 for 2 at the stripe. Goes Riley Dreher. McPherson with the ball down 17-9. 7-0 run by Hayes. Sandbo 3, in and out and back in. It's good for Marin Sandbo. The 3rd 3 of the game for McPherson. Bringing it back to within 5. Poke loose by Alvord and taken by Whitfield. McPherson with the ball. High pass. Alexander, shot, misses off the glass. Ball poke loose. Alvord hits the deck. So does Alexander, out of bounds. It's back to Hayes, but good effort and hustle by the Bullpups. Hayes will get it back, leading 17-12 as they'll bring Molly Buckles back in, 6-foot junior, as well as Kenley Winter. Schmeidler controlling the point for the Hayes High Lady Indians, 17-12, the Hayes lead. Sandbo pokes the ball out of bounds. It will stay with Hayes. Man, what an effort by McPherson. You know, regardless of how this game ends, so far it's been absolutely terrific defensive effort by the Bullpups, getting into passing lanes and just showing true grit and effort. Near side, Martin steps up on Alexander, all the way, hop step, lost it out of bounds. They say off of McPherson. It'll stay with Hayes with 10 on the timer. Brooke Doyle coming back in. Brooke has 2 fouls. She'll come in for Piper Alvord. Alvord, when she went down on the last play, looked like she got hit in the face. She's checking out her jaw. She looks to be okay. Stepping back, Martin for 3. Off the mark, too strong. Foul on who? It's on McPherson. I think it's on Doyle, which would give her 3. It is. So 2 players from McPherson already with 3 fouls, and those are 2 perennial post players. So Carly Cooper is going to come in for Doyle. Coach Kinnaman completely disagreeing with the call. Fresh shot clock for Hayes when they throw it in. Second team foul in the quarter, by the way. Kenley Winter drives, kicks it back right side. Schmeidler thought about a deep 3, fakes, now drives on Whitfield. Kick into the corner, extra pass. Martin, open 3, she hit it. The school's all-time leader in 3s made and attempted. Gets her first 3 of the game, her first field goal of the game to give her 7 points, and it's 20-12 Hayes. Alexander had the ball poked loose by Buckles on the deck. Somehow Hayes gets it while on the floor. Here comes Schmeidler the other direction. Sandbo comes in from behind, pokes it away. Whitfield the steal. Up ahead, Sandbo all the way, layup blocked and out of bounds. It will stay with Hayes, and Coach Kinnaman wanted a foul. It'll stay with McPherson, my apologies, but Coach Kinnaman wanted a foul, didn't get one. Lindsey Canick comes in for the first time for Hayes. Piper Alvord comes back in for McPherson, replacing Allie Bauer. 5:11 to go in the half. McPherson with the ball, trailing 20-12. Whitfield to throw it into the corner. Alexander bounce past Whitfield, doubled up. Cooper, top of the key. Alvord thought about it. Now will drive in, backing down a defender. Sandbo almost lost the ball. Now has to give it up. Whitfield, top of the circle, behind the back. Didn't get a clean handle, so she has to give it up. 12 on the timer now as Sandbo gets bumped, no whistle, stops, high pass near side, Whitfield. Shot clock at 6. Whitfield, top of the circle. Alvord steps back, has to fire. She does, along 2. It's missed. Rebounded by Hayes. Just a little too strong that time. Now here come the Lady Indian, Schmeidler. Tough floater on the run. She hit it and a foul. Foul called on Whitfield. Coach Kinnaman is getting close to getting a tech. Whitfield did not think that she made any contact. And we'll have another timeout called by McPherson as Jensen Alexander will check in after the timeout. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. 22-12. Hayes leads McPherson. 4:34 to go in the second quarter. This broadcast brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. We'd also like to thank our partners for helping us out all year long. McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stamatic, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, Jar Automotive, and McPherson College Athletics. There will be a free throw coming in for Hayes as there was an and one right before. Right before the timeout was called by Coach Kinnaman, who now just has 2 left. Free throws up and good by Schmeidler. She converts on the and one to give her 9 points in this first half, 23-12. Hayes with the lead. There come the Bullpups the other end. Alvord tried to kick it to Jersey Alexander. Cooper tracks it down, though, before it could go out of bounds. Alexander, kick out near side. Sandbo, top of the circle, intended for Jensen Alexander. Has to run it down to avoid a run out. It does go into the backcourt for a backcourt violation. So another turnover back to Hayes. Audra Sandbo will come in for the first time. She'll replace Marin Sandbo for McPherson. 4:13 to go in the first half. Hayes with a 23-12 lead. Martin to throw it in. And she will, top of the circle, but then Martin will get it right back. Martin and Schmeidler, the 2 leading scorers all year, having their fingerprints all over this game. High pass inside, layup missed, but a foul called. And it'll be on Jensen Alexander. She has 2 on the game now, and 2 free throws coming for Zoe Winter, which will be her first trip to the line today. With 4:04 to go here in the first half. Nope, actually they say it's on the floor. My apologies. I thought they were going to call a shooting foul. They say it's on the floor. So Ellie Bauer checks in for Jensen Alexander. So fresh shot clock. That's the 4th team foul on McPherson. Next one puts Hayes in the bonus. Hayes has not been called for a foul at all in this second quarter. Martin near side deep. 3 on the way, misses short, and McPherson will let it go out of bounds after it hit off the rim and then almost went to the 3-point line immediately on the near corner. Out of bounds back to McPherson off the missed 3. 3:55 to go in the half. McPherson to play it in the backcourt. Audra Sandbo with the ball up ahead to Cooper on the near side. Cooper pushing, has Alvord inside, finds her on the run. Layup is good off the window. Piper Alvord with her first points of the game. Terrific feed from Cooper on the run. 23-14. Hayes with the lead over McPherson. 3:35 to go in the half. Martin top of the circle on the run. Wanted to shoot it. Kick out far corner. 3 on the way. High arcer, well short. Long rebound back to Winter, who shot the ball. Near side Martin. Fakes, gets bumped. Kick out near side. Lost it off the foot of Sandbo. And now a wrestle for the ball and a tie up. The arrow to Hayes. Piper Alvord had her fingertips on it, but they blew the whistle, and checking back in will be Molly Buckles, and we'll have a timeout called by Hayes now, as Len Melvin, in his 5th year at Hayes, will call his first timeout of the game. Coach Kinnaman gives high fives all around to his team. And to much credit, I mean, there have been a lot of terrific defensive possessions by McPherson, you know. Even with the 9-point deficit, it's been really good to see just how much this team has grown despite, you know, the lack of experience they have on this team, which is not a bad thing to say. I mean, they only have 1 senior on the varsity lineup is what I mean by that. They have a lot of players who have not had varsity experience going into this season, and the ones that have had kind of had it on a limited role because the team last year that finished in 3rd place had 5 seniors. So this McPherson team, they're very young. The future is bright, especially if they have effort like this in their upperclassmen days. They're going to be a tough team to beat. Right off the inbound, shot up, misses, rebounded by McPherson. Alvord on the near side, crossing midcourt, bump from behind, on the ground she goes, and a tie-up. The arrow will keep it with McPherson. But a lot of contact when Alvord hit the deck. They don't blow the whistle on it except for the tie-up. McPherson keeps, though, in the front court. Jersey Alexander, Carly Cooper, Audra Sandbo, Piper Alvord, Ellie Bauer, the 5 on the floor for the Bullpups. Alexander with the ball in the far corner, wants to drive baseline, defender falls down. That being Martin, they have an extra person. Now Alexander in the corner for a 3, just short. Ball tipped near the baseline by Alvord, but it's taken by the Lady Indians. Here comes Kenley Winter. Crosses over, stops on a dime, near corner Schmeidler. Sandbo guards her well, Schmeidler, tough shot up, misses, but a foul is called. Schmeidler and Alvord hit the deck. Coach Kinnaman not happy with the call, and Alvord called for her second foul. Schmeidler to shoot 2. Officials come to check on her as she did go down hard. Seemed a little hurt when she got back up, but thankfully looks to be okay. But Schmeidler again at the line, 3 for 3 on the day. First free throw up and in. 10 points for Schmeidler in the first half. She averages 15 a game, already in double figures. Second free throw good. Coach Kinnaman asked one of the managers to check his scorebook to see how many fouls had been called on Hayes. Only 3. And a turnover the other end on McPherson. Just an errant pass going a little bit too wide, so back to Hayes it'll go. But that's been Coach Kinnaman's, that's been his argument. Only 3 fouls called on Hayes, 11 called on McPherson in this first half. Schmeidler with the ball on the near side, looking to go inside. Bauer poked it loose, they get it back though. Top of the circle, Winter, kick out, extra pass into the corner. Martin for 3, off the heel, but a foul on the floor on McPherson. Looked like on the shot for a second, I thought it was Alexander. It was Alexander on Winter, but they said it's on the floor. There are free throws, but only 2, not 3. Which that makes me a little curious. It seemed like a foul, but thought it was after the release of the ball, which would be a shooting foul because the shooter is shooting free throws. That's a lot of shooting, saying it said in one sentence. She goes 2 for 2 at the stripe. This is Molly Martin, but it's been an interesting game. 27-14, Hayes with the lead over McPherson, 2:10 to go in the first half. Cooper, skip pass near side. Alvord on the near elbow, turns, and a whistle and a foul called on Hayes. We'll call the foul on Lindsay Canick, her first. Team foul number 1 in the quarter with 2:04 left. Lindenberger will check back in for Hayes. They play it into Bauer on a bounce pass. Now near side, Alvord back to Bauer, who's guarded well by Winter. Bauer picks up her dribble, needs help. Cooper, top of the circle. Tried to kick it left side, Alexander. It's ripped away. Martin, 1-on-1 all the way home. Easy layup. Just the second made field goal of the game for Molly Martin, coming off of the steal and getting the points off the turnover. 29-14, Hayes with the lead. 1:40 left in the half. Alvord near side. Dribbles about, crossing over, lost the handle, a race for the ball, it stays in place. Sandbo then gets bumped but no whistle, and Hayes gets the steal with Winter getting the ball. Zoe Winter at that. Here comes Schmeidler near side. Schmeidler steps back with a stop and go. Hop step, floater is good off the glass. 13 points already for the freshman. 31-14, Hayes with the lead, 1:05 left in the half. Deep pass, Audra Sandbo. Sandbo will put it up, too strong, rebounded by Hayes. Sandbo kind of hesitated at first. Now a breakaway, 2-on-1. Layup no good, but a blocking foul will be called on Ellie Bauer. And Molly Martin will shoot 2 again. Martin has already made 6 free throws today. She's at the stripe again. Make it 7 free throws. Her first one's good. And she has 12 points on the game. Jensen Alexander, Riley Whitfield check in for McPherson. Whitfield with 1 foul, Jensen Alexander with 2. McPherson trailing now 32-14, 58.1 to go in the half. Second free throw is good. So now making a 19-point lead for Hayes. Riley Dreher comes back in for the Lady Indians. And the Bullpups will play it in. 58.1 to go in the half. Alexander with the ball, top of the circle, stops on a dime, that being Jensen. Lost the handle, poked out of bounds. It'll be off the leg of Jensen Alexander, and back to Hayes. 2 clocks will now be separated by 10 seconds here in this first half. And Hayes trying to go up by 20 to go into halftime. Dreher on the near side. On the wing, now drives, got past Sambo, kick out far corner 3, in and out, long rebound, Sambo had it, got bumped, no whistle, Winter with it, shot up, missed, and Whitfield gets the rebound on the run. Shot clock is off with 24 seconds left in the half. Alvord with the ball, picks up her dribble, bounce pass, Alexander with 14 left in the half. Jersey got it poked loose, got it back near side. Whitfield driving, Euro step, floater, misses, but a foul on the floor. Foul called on Dreher, her first, team foul number 2, 4.8 to go in the first half. What can they get off the inbound to try to end the half? They play it into Alvord with 4. Alvord drives, tough shot up, ripped away, and that's gonna end the first half. And Hayes will have a 33-14 lead at the halftime break, after a half in which McPherson was called for 13 fouls and Hayes was only called for 5. Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
At Nextech Wireless, we're committed to delivering more than just quality wireless service. We're here to provide you with exceptional customer support every step of the way. Experience our service risk-free for 30 days. Plus, for a limited time, get an iPhone 16 Pro Max on us when you buy one with our best plan and handset protection. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
It's halftime while the players are getting ready for the second half in the locker room. It's time to give you the Ad Astra Radio halftime report. There's a lot of basketball action this weekend, including locally with McPherson College with senior night against Friends University. Both the women's team and men's team would fall to the Falcons, though. The women fell 73-63. They are still winless on the year as they fell to 0-26 on the season. The men's team, however, had a lead against Friends at halftime and had a chance to cut things down, but they fell 79-76 against the Falcons on Saturday. They fall to 10-10 in conference play, but they are in 7th place and may have just clinched a spot in the KCAC postseason tournament, but they'll be back in action for a doubleheader against Sterling on Wednesday. Bethany College was also at home for their senior night against Evangel. The women's team would fall 76-66 at home, but the men's team would prevail against the Valor, winning 85-81 in a close matchup. The Swedes will be back at home on Wednesday against Kansas Wesleyan. Saturday basketball for the Jayhawks and Wildcats men's basketball teams did not go as planned, as both of them fell on the road. KU was in Utah against the Utah Utes, and the 17th-ranked Jayhawks fell 74-67 after struggling on both ends of the ball and especially with rebounding. History was made for Hunter Dickinson, though, as he eclipsed the 1,000-point mark as a Kansas Jayhawk, becoming the 14th player in college basketball history to score 1,000-plus points at two different schools. But Dickinson did it in just 58 games at KU, becoming the fastest Jayhawk under Bill Self to record 1,000 points and the sixth fastest Jayhawk of all time. The K-State Wildcats were in Provo against BYU. However, they fell 80-65 on the road, finally squandered that six-game winning streak that they had, and that moves them to 7-7 in conference play. But K-State will look to get over that hump today, still in Utah, but they face the Utes tonight in Salt Lake City. Their game will tip off at 8 o'clock tonight. But for Wichita State, it was a historic day at Charles Koch Arena yesterday as they were able to pull off an upset victory over number 14 Memphis, winning in overtime 84-79 in front of a national audience. The win for Wichita State snapped a 10-game losing streak against ranked opponents, and it is the first time in nearly 4 years that Wichita State had defeated a top 25 team since defeating number 6 Houston on February 18th, 2021. Be sure to stay tuned to @AstraRadio.com for your latest closings, cancellations, and postponements, which include for local high school coverage, as there are a couple of games we have scheduled to broadcast tomorrow, and others that are still scheduled to play that may move due to the impending winter storm. That's your halftime report. More basketball coverage is coming up next.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing, a priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtcforme.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. The Bullpup girls trailing 33-14 so far through 2 quarters of play against the Lady Indians of Hayes. Now, McPherson had a great start to the game, a good first 12 minutes to the game, as they had really close chances to cut it into the Hayes lead. However, Hayes was able to build off of the foul calls that McPherson had. They were fouled 13 times in that first half, while McPherson was fouled only 5 times in that first half. And offensively, they were able to get things going. But the majority of their points have come from the free throw line, or at least a good chunk of it. 17 of the 30, I guess that is the majority. 17 of the 33 points by Hayes were in free throws in the first half for the Lady Indians. McPherson got some good shots up. They were 0 for 14 from 3 on Friday against Buhler. They've already hit 3 threes in this game here today. But again, only 14 points in the first half here today. Leading scorer for McPherson is Brooke Doyle with 5. 4 points for Riley Whitfield, 3 for Maren Sandbo, and 2 for Piper Alvord. Those are the only scorers so far for this McPherson lineup, just 4 different scorers for their 14 points thus far. But still, they've had a good defensive effort on both ends of the ball, as they've had plenty of chances to poke the ball away, which they have done. Just the offensive end has not quite turned it the other direction, especially right off of the turnovers. For Hayes, they have their 2 star players who are leading all scorers. As I do the math right here, 10 points, or rather 13 points for the freshman Jenna Schmeidler, and 13 points in the first half for Molly Martin as well. That's 26 of the team's 33 points in the first half, and then 3 points by Riley Dreher, and then 2 apiece by Katie Lindenberger and Zoe Winter so far in that first half. 33-14, the Hayes girls lead McPherson through one half of play. Second half action is coming up next, as we'll be back here at Hayes in a couple of moments. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Artshirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Midway Motors offers the most convenient way to service your vehicle with our pickup and drop-off service. Multi-point inspection video texted to you so you can see what the technicians are seeing, handy text approvals of proposed work, and even the option to pay through text. And if you decide it's time to sell your vehicle, we can appraise your vehicle and let you know what it's worth. Schedule your hassle-free service appointment today at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Second half action just moments away for Bullpup girls basketball as they trail 33-14 over the Hayes Lady Indians here on the road. This is Lane Gillespie bringing you action here on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. McPherson, for the first 12 minutes, their defense was absolutely incredible, but then they were called for a lot of fouls towards the tail end of that second quarter, and they are now down by 19 as a result. 17 of the 33 first half points for Hayes have come at the free throw line, while Hayes has only been called for 5 fouls in the entire first half. Hayes will have the ball going from left to right out of the halftime break, and McPherson will go the other direction. We do want to give you one quick score update. Bueller and Mulvane girls in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League in Division 3 are already through 3 quarters. Bueller has a 47-31 lead. That scoreboard update brought to you by McPherson Dental Care. Hayes with the ball, kick out, Martin 3 right out of the gate, misses. Offensive rebound on the baseline though for Dreher. Another deep pass, Martin. This time she'll step up on the elbow and have it back on the near end. Cross-court feed, Dreher's wide open for a triple. Misses just short, almost wedged in between the rim and the backboard. Now a fight for the ball on the baseline and a tie up. The arrow will give it to McPherson. So McPherson will get their first possession of this second half with 7:34 to go in the third. 33-14, Hayes with the lead over the Bullpups. Marin Sandbo with the ball. Doyle on the bounce pass, had it ripped away by Martin. 2-on-1 break, fake pass, Martin missed the shot though. Ball tipped near the baseline and they can't save it. Out of bounds, back to McPherson. McPherson gets it back, still trailing by 19 here in the early part of this second half. 3-2 zone by the Hayes defense. Bounce pass, Doyle, they swing it. Extra pass, Whitfield, open corner 3, you bet. Riley Whitfield helps McPherson break past the press. or the zone, I should say, and she gets a three, her second three of the game, 7 points for Riley. Top of the key, deep three, Schmeidler in and out, offensive rebound, Martin stick back is good. 15 points for Molly Martin, the 8th leading scorer in program history. Deep pass, Doyle in the lane, fakes, shoots, and hits. Brooke Doyle with 2 points the other direction. 7 points for her on the contest now. 35-19, Hayes leads McPherson. Cross-court feed, Martin near corner, open three, misses front iron, ball tipped, and Marin Sambo tracks it down far corner. Here comes McPherson the other way. Sambo to Alvord, back to Sambo, top of the circle. This time a man-to-man defense by the Lady Indians. Whitfield, top of the circle, picks up her dribble, looks for help, finds it, Sambo, far side, back to Whitfield. Swing pass, Alvord, top of the key. Steps up, now near side, high pass, Doyle near corner, 8 on the timer. Doyle spins, shoots, just off the mark, but a foul, and Brooke Doyle will go to the line for 2. Foul on Dreher, her second, but good move by Brooke Doyle, and she's going to the line for a pair of free throws. This will be her first trip to the line. I believe McPherson's only been to the free throw line once when Riley Whitfield went 1 for 2. Doyle misses the first free throw too strong off the back rim. Kenley Winter and Molly Buckles will come in for Hayes, replacing Lindenberger and Dreher. 5:43 to go, third quarter. McPherson trying to cut into this deficit, currently down by 16 against Hayes. Second free throw for Doyle, in and out, rebounded by Hayes. That was halfway down. Here come the Lady Indians. Winter into the corner, Martin hesitates twice, now steps up, Euro step, layup too strong, got it back though, scoop back, off the mark, got it back, lost it now, and Whitfield steals the ball off a pass to the perimeter. Whitfield stops far side, and it's intercepted on a bounce pass by Martin again. She's the all-time leader in steals near corner. Winter open three, off the mark, rebounded by Bauer. McPherson with it once more. Bauer near pass, Alvord. Going from her left to her right now on the right wing. Sambo cross-court feed, Bauer. Up fakes, drives into the lane, into the corner. Alvord, now she'll fire a three. Just grazes front iron, rebounded by Hayes. Good idea, though, by Piper. Just a taller defender on her, had to put more arc on that shot. 2-3 zone by McPherson. On the far corner, cross-court feed. Winter on the near side, fakes, top of the circle now. Turning the corner, Schmeidler all the way home. Scoop layup misses too strong. Offensive rebound, and the stick back won't go. An extra pass. But a foul called in the low post on Hayes. Buckles had a chance after the offensive rebound, but could not score. Audra Sandbo, Jensen Alexander, and Bryn Littlejohn check in for McPherson. As Ellie Bauer has to get one of their fingers on her right hand looked at. Has some blood on one of her fingers. Amory Lowry will check in for the first time for McPherson, the 5'5" freshman. Lowry, who's got a bright future. She can struggle to shoot the ball at times. She shot just 1 of 12 on Friday, but she is a terrific athlete. Goes right for a loose ball, and she has a bright future ahead of her. Littlejohn, kick out near side. Alexander with the ball. Now near side, Lowry turns the corner all the way home. Scoop layup off the mark, rebounded by the Lady Indians. Zoe Winter pushes up ahead, far side. Schmeidler almost lost it, gets it back, crosses over, drives all the way. Floater is good. She's got 15 points, and we'll have another timeout called by Coach Kinnaman. He'll only have one left. 3:56 to go in the third quarter. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll step aside here at Hayes. We're back in 30 seconds. 3:56 to go, third quarter. Hayes leads McPherson 37-19. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Even though I've moved out of state, I can still bank locally with Farmer State Bank using my online services. I use all of the electronic options Farmer State Bank offers without ever even visiting the lobby. Member FDIC.
Scoot on by your locally owned Scooters Coffee and ask for their new protein cold foam to add a whopping 13 grams of protein to your favorite drink. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
37-19, Hayes leads over McPherson here in the early part of the second half. McPherson has tried to battle their way back, though, as they have outscored Hayes 5-4 in this quarter alone, but Hayes still being a menace on defense here in this ball game, and McPherson not able to bring their way back. Still a lot of time, though. 3:56 to go in the third quarter, actually. But it's an 18-point deficit for McPherson. Lowry to play it in. Jensen Alexander, Bryn Littlejohn, Piper Alvord, Audra Sandbo, the other four on the floor for McPherson. Lowry in the low post. Kick out Sandbo against the 2-3 zone. Sandbo with a mean crossover, but she lost the handle. Ball on the deck. Lowry dives for it, but it's picked up by Hayes. Schmeidler on the run. Alexander chasing her. Freshman versus freshman. Fake pass. Schmeidler, left-hand layup, good, and a foul. Schmeidler looking to convert the and one at the line, and a foul on Jersey Alexander. Jensen will come in, but she'll replace Littlejohn. Free throw does go down for Schmeidler to give her 18 points rather on the game. She's only scored over 20 points twice this year so far. Alvord, high pass, tipped away as Lowry got a fingertip on it out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson with 23 on the shot clock on the far sideline. McPherson will play it in. Piper to throw it in. Does right in front of her. Jensen Alexander near side. Jersey Alexander on the run. Finds Jensen, top of the circle. Lowry spins, fakes, kick out. Sambo right wing. Sambo gets a screen from Lowry. Sambo, high pass, Alvord steps back, and a bump foul will be called on Hayes to reset the shot clock on Morgan Armbruster, who checked in moments ago. Armbruster, the 5'10" sophomore, commits the first foul of the game for her. Third team foul on Hayes. Lowry lost the handle, finds it again. Lowry almost walked, fires a deep, dangerous pass. Alexander collects into the corner. Jensen for three, you betcha! Jensen off this, Alexander off the feed from Jersey Alexander. Jensen's first points of the game, 40-22 Hayes. Schmeidler into the far corner. Newell, who also checked in recently, back to Schmeidler. Deep three, short. Lowry tips it. Jensen Alexander gets the rebound. Here comes McPherson the other way with Lowry crossing over. Lost it off her own foot, dives for it, and a foul called on Hayes. Foul on Newell, who tried to dive after the ball but instead made contact. And McPherson will head back to the bench with Riley Whitfield and Brooke Doyle. Checking back in for Hayes will be Katie Lindenberger and Molly Martin. 40-22. We have a backcourt violation on the play. They played it into the backcourt because a foul was called, and Anthony Broder, the assistant coach, is screaming at the official on the baseline, wondering why was that called. So is Coach Clint Kinnaman. But Hayes gets it back off the quote-unquote turnover. Cross-court feed on the far end. Martin with the ball on the left wing. Back to the high side near. Armbruster for three. Misses short. Long rebound. McPherson will let it go out of bounds, and it will go back to the Bullpups. 2:06 to go, third quarter. McPherson trailing by 18, 40-22. Still a lot of time, though. 2 minutes left in the third. Ellie Bauer now head to the scores table. She'll check in on the next dead ball. Deep pass, Jensen Alexander near side, trying to drive baseline, held up. She'll just throw it off the foot of a Lady Indian, out of bounds. It'll stay with McPherson. Bauer will check in for Jersey Alexander. Marin Sandbo will check in for Audra Sandbo. Whitfield to throw it in on the baseline to the left of the basket with an NBA shot clock, 24 seconds on the timer. Deep pass, poked by Martin. She tracks it down on the near side, takes it away. 2-on-2 break. Martin all the way, layup missed, but a foul called on Jensen Alexander. And Jensen now with 3 fouls on the game, and shooting 2 will be Molly Martin. 1:50 to go, third quarter. Looking to extend their lead. Martin's first free throw's in and out. Jensen did not agree with the call. She had her hands up, but she was moving, which is why the blocking foul was called. Second free throw. In and out. 0 for 2 goes Martin, rebounded by Bauer. 1:45 to go, third quarter. McPherson with the ball down 40-22, and Whitfield lost it. They say it was tipped out of bounds, though. It will stay with McPherson. Hayes will head back to the bench to bring Jenna Schmeidler back in and Riley Dreyer. And they will replace Kinsley Newell and Kenley Winter. McPherson to throw it in the front court. 27 on the shot clock when they do. Deep inbound, Whitfield. Doyle on the far end trying to drive. Pass it to the corner. Jensen Alexander, another 3. She hit it. 2 for 2 from downtown, Jensen Alexander. And a welcome back to Jensen as well after missing the latter part of 2 weeks with a concussion. Showing out. Schmeidler tries to answer, misses on a long 2, rebounded by McPherson. 40-25, the Hayes lead. Whitfield, backdoor feed, poked out of bounds, and it went off the face, off the ricochet of Bauer. So it's going to go back to Hayes. Piper Alvord and Bryn Littlejohn are back in for Jensen Alexander and Marin Sandbo. Hayes with the ball with 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Hayes will take it up, Schmeidler to do so. The sharpshooting freshman with 18 points. Molly Martin on the near side, she has 15. Cross-court feed, Armbruster into the corner for Schmeidler. Once more, top of the circle now, Dreyer gets a screen, stops, kick out near corner, Armbruster, another 3. That time it goes down. Morgan Armbruster, the 5'10 sophomore, 42% three-point shooter. Gets it to go. 43-25. McPherson trailing. 35 seconds to go. Top of the key. Littlejohn tries to answer. Misses short on the 3. Rebounded by Hayes. Shot clock will be turned off. 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pass out of bounds. Last touch by Piper Alvord, they say. And it'll stay with Hayes. Jersey Alexander back in. So is Zoe Winter. Alexander in for Alvord. 20.2 to go, third quarter. Dreyer to throw it in on the far side. Top of the key, Schmeidler with it, crossing over. 15 seconds. Again, shot clock is off. They'll hold for the final shot of the quarter. And they will get the ball to start the fourth, should there not be a tie-up called. 5 seconds left. Schmeidler with a crossover between the legs. Step back jumper from the elbow, off the mark. Rebound fought for. McPherson has it. Bauer got the rebound. And that's the end of the third quarter. 43-25. McPherson trailing, but they did outscore Hayes in that quarter. Good quarter for McPherson, but now they trail by 18 going to the fourth. We'll step aside here at Hayes. We're back in 30 seconds for fourth quarter action. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
When winter hits hard, the John Deere 5E Series utility tractor is your ultimate cold weather companion. Designed for feeding in freezing conditions, its reliable power and precision make tough jobs easy. And with the cab's superior comfort featuring heat, visibility, and ergonomic controls, you'll stay warm while conquering the cold. Get the job done no matter the weather with the 5E Series. Call, stop by, or visit PrairieLandPartners.com today and experience the difference.
Prairie Land Partners. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3 quarters down, 1 to go as the Bullpup girls trail Hayes 43-25. But despite, I mean, I've said this all broadcast long, despite the final result, this has been one heck of an effort by McPherson, a team who only scored 23 against Buhler. Yeah, they were shorthanded in that game, but they really clawed tooth and nail against a much more talented, much bigger Hayes team who is undefeated on the year and one of the best teams in the state and is looking to take a title home this year. But still a terrific effort by the Bullpups. Hayes will have the ball to start off this fourth quarter. You could hear the public address announcer urging, I guess just telling, the Hayes student section to get on their feet for this fourth quarter. Whether or not they'll be loud, we'll see. Hayes with the ball, top of the circle. Dreher drives into the corner. Schmeidler for three. Got it. 21 points for Schmeidler, and a timeout will be called by Hayes right out of the jump. But it's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here. But Hayes wants to talk it over as head coach Len Melvin calls the second timeout of the game. This broadcast is brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. This broadcast brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured in work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 620-241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. This broadcast brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Looks like tonight is jersey night for the Hayes High School students. Two students of which in the front row wearing referees' uniforms. That's not a jersey. Hope they don't have whistles. One of them does around his neck. Please do not use that. McPherson with the ball on the near side, down 46-25. Whitfield drives, high pass, Little John, cross-court feed. Bauer into the other direction. Whitfield open for a corner three, just short. Rebounded by Hayes. Here's a deep pass on the near end. Martin, a lob inside, deflected, but tracked down, and a left-hand layup is good for Buckles. Her first points of the game. 23-point lead for Hayes, 48-25. Doyle will try for three this time. In and out, just off the mark after it hit the rim again. A fight for the ball now, a tie-up. The arrow gives it to McPherson. Scoreboard said Hayes, but it's actually McPherson who gets it back. Piper Alvord back in as Bauer has to get her finger looked at again. McPherson to play it in, bounce pass on the far side. Sandbo, Audra Sandbo, too wide of a pass going to the Hayes band right off the bounce, out of bounds, and back to Hayes. Jersey Alexander will check back in for Audra Sandbo. 6:49 to go here in the fourth quarter with the Bullpups trailing 48-25. Schmeidler to take it into the forecourt. On the left side, back to the top of the key. Zoe Winter kick near side for Dreher. Dreher with a high pass inside, poked, but they get it back. Top of the key, Martin for three. No, but a foul called on the three-point shot. No, it's on the floor again on Alexander, but they called it on the floor again, but that's a shooting foul. Is it not? Otherwise, I've been told the rule completely wrong. And a pass inside is intercepted by Brooke Doyle. Doyle has the ball poked loose. She got bumped. Now a fight for the ball. Doyle still has it, and a foul called on Hayes. Foul will be on Zoe Winter. And Jensen Alexander will come back in for McPherson. She'll come in for Bryn Littlejohn. 48-25 with 6:19 to go. Hayes leading McPherson. First team foul, by the way, and that one was Winter's first foul of the game. Deep inbound, Alexander. On the top of the key, Alexander kicked near side for Jersey Alexander. Cross-court feed, far side Alvord with the ball. Alvord had it poked loose, got it back though. And kick near side, Whitfield. Whitfield with a hesitation move, gets a screen. Whitfield bottled up, a lot of contact, diving for the floor. No whistle until a tie-up. And the arrow gives it to Hayes. And Bryn Littlejohn will come back in for McPherson. Hayes up 48-25 with the ball. 5:55 to go. Near side with the ball is Martin, guarded by Jersey Alexander. Into the low post. Extra pass inside. Winter lays it up and in off the feet from Buckles. One forward to another. Getting it to go to put Hayes up by 25. Doubling up McPherson's score. 50-25 the score. Errant pass. Hit Coach Kinnaman in the head, and he is not phased. It's out of bounds and back to Hayes. It was an accident, of course. Just an errant pass, maybe some miscommunication, but Coach Kinnaman had his back turned. He was talking to some of his players. Then he got hit in the side of the face and then just continued to talk to his players. On the other end, Schmeidler misses a runner, rebounded in the low post. Littlejohn pokes the ball away. McPherson with the steal. Here comes Whitfield on the near side. Turning the corner to her right now. Stops on the right wing. Top of the key. Ball poked loose. Martin picks it up. She has an open lane. All the way home. Lefty layup is good. 17 points for Molly Martin. 52-25. Hayes with the lead. Backdoor feed. Alvord inside. Just pokes through. Floats it up and in. It rolls home. A tough shot by Alvord, but she gets it to go. Bring it back to within 25. 4:35 to go in the ball game, 52-27. Near side, Kenley Winter, bounce pass, and a lot of contact by Alvord and a foul called with arm contact. That's her third, team foul number 2 in the quarter for McPherson. Marin Sandbo, Ellie Bauer check back in for the Bullpups. Hayes to throw it into the right side of the basket on the baseline. Winter had a poke loose. Pass inside. Littlejohn gets a fingertip on it. And we're going to have a tie-up called the arrow to McPherson this time. Good defense by Bryn Littlejohn. 52-27. McPherson with the ball again, trailing by 25. Marin Sandbo controlling the ball, crossing the the black-painted half-court stripe. Whitfield with a bounce pass. Littlejohn from the free throw line, misses off the heel, rebounded by Hayes. Here's a deep outlet pass. Martin all the way home, easy layup. 19 points for the senior Molly Martin. 54-27. McPherson trailing Hayes. Littlejohn near side, Doyle in the corner. Doyle guarded by Zoe Winter. Back to the top of the key. It's intercepted. Here comes Schmeidler on the other direction. With 3:35 to go, Schmeidler spins at the elbow. Bounce pass inside, intercepted by Doyle. Good defense by Brooke. Here come the Bullpups. Whitfield, backdoor feed. Bauer floater, you betcha. Bauer's first points, but what a terrific pass by Riley Whitfield. 54-29, 3:15 to go. Hayes has their starters in because I'm sure they probably want to get it to a 30-point lead so they can get to a running clock, but McPherson, with most of their starters in, giving it their best. Schmeidler on the run, lays it in with the left hand. And now a timeout will be called by Hayes so they can get some substitutions in, but they'll also give their team a break. And so it'll be a full timeout. We're back in 30 seconds from Hayes High School. 2:58 to go in the game. Hayes leads McPherson 56-29. We're back in 30 seconds from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you needing some help upgrading your home? I'm Jared, inviting you to check us out at Krupp Lumber in Heston, your one-stop destination for all your construction and woodworking needs. We offer a wide selection of top-quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson. We also offer kitchen and bath options like R.D. Henry cabinets and Onyx showers to make your home stand the test of time. Ask about our in-state delivery and direct shipment options. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
56-29, McPherson girls trail Hayes. Hayes, barring a miracle comeback, will improve to 17-0 on the year, while McPherson will fall to 6-10, but still a good effort by McPherson. They've had a lot of terrific plays defensively, getting into passing lanes and poking the ball loose. And in some aspects, as I mentioned as part of the game plan, making Hayes uncomfortable. You know, we talk about the setback that McPherson had against Buhler on Friday, where they lost by 37. They're down by 27 here. But I hate to say it, Buhler, Hayes is a better shooting team, physical, faster team. And McPherson has done a good job effort-wise and defensively at the very least. I mean, the scoreboard's not going to show that, but trust me when I say Coach Kinnaman's going to be very proud of this team for how they handled themselves against a tough team like Hayes. McPherson with the ball on the near side. Jensen Alexander with it. Carly Cooper, Ellie Bauer, Riley Whitfield, Piper Alvord, the rest of the five. Alvord drives, kick out near side. Whitfield with a jab step. Shot clock down to 9. High pass, Jersey Alexander. Far side, Bauer. Cross-court feed. Alvord long two. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Hayes. Alvord pokes the ball away. Tried to save it, but it goes right to a Lady Indian. Kenley Winter got it on the run. Deep pass near side, Armbruster. Back to the top of the circle for Kanik, who checks back in on the run. Layup, no, but a foul called. Kanik's going to the line for 2. Foul, I believe, on Bauer. No, it's on Cooper. Her first, team foul number 3 of the quarter. As the Lady Indians will bring more off of the bench, and Kanik will shoot 2. 73% foul line shooter, misses the first. In for the first time, Jazel Roa, 5'8" senior. Also in for the first time, 5'5" junior Liz Cunningham. Audra Sandbo checks back in for McPherson. Only one player that has not played for McPherson yet, that's Lily Pankratz. The second free throw misses, so 0 for 2 at the stripe for Hayes. McPherson with the ball off the rebound as Bauer got the board. Jersey Alexander near side. Kick out far end for Alvord. High pass. Cooper bounce pass to Bauer with less than 2 minutes remaining. Ball poked loose and intercepted. Newell with the steal. Bauer tried to recover. She did poke the ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Hayes as Amory Lowry will come back in, and Lily Pankratz is in for the first time. Come in for Piper Alvord and Ellie Bauer. 1:49 to go. McPherson trailing by 27. Now, if Hayes is able to put up 3 more unanswered points, it would go a running clock the rest of the way, but McPherson, again, giving it their all. Haven't really given them many opportunities to do so. Ball poked loose out of bounds off of Lowry. It'll stay with Hayes on the near corner. 1:39 to go, 23 on the shot clock. Roa to play it in. Excuse me, that was Armbruster. Inside, tough layup, may have been blocked. It misses short. Lowry the rebound, tight roping down the baseline, able to turn the corner and push up the floor. Alexander right wing, long 2, just short. Pankratz the offensive rebound. Lowry out front, she'll try a 3, off the heel. Ball up in the air, Cooper got a fingertip on it, but it's taken by the Lady Indians with 1:15 to go. Here's a deep pass, Armbruster, can she hit another 3? Yes. Morgan Armbruster for her second 3 of the game. That does make it a 30-point game and a running clock the rest of the way, despite there being 1 minute left. Armbruster with 6 points, making a Hayes broadcaster on the baseline happy, or at the scores table happy, as there's a pass intercepted all the way home and almost a walk here near side. Driving, Cunningham missed the layup, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. But back to Armbruster, Dustin Armbruster, an award-winning broadcaster who broadcasts the games for Hayes High School. His daughter is Morgan Armbruster. 28 seconds and ticking. It'll be running clock the rest of the way. Cunningham misses the first free throw. She only has 3 points all season for Hayes, but make it 4. She hits the second free throw. 60-29, 12 seconds left and counting. Lowry on the run, bounce pass Alexander. Baseline, try to kick it near side for Pankratz. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's pretty much going to do it McPherson's not going to get a chance. That's the ball game. Final score, Hayes 60, McPherson 29. McPherson falls to 6-10 on the year, and Hayes 17-0 on the season. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin.
Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas.
With a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
From spring planning to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your performance pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights. In Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show as the Bullpup girls fall today 60-29 against one of the best teams in the state, the number 4 ranked team in 5A, the Hayes Lady Indians, and McPherson falling by a final score of 31. But one of those games where McPherson, you know, they had a pretty good game despite how the scoreboard looked, because they were absolutely everywhere on defense, and they poked the ball loose time and again. They were terrific on the run. Their hustle was incredible. So this McPherson team should not hang their heads on how they played against one of the best teams in the state. But they do fall to 6-10 on the year, and will look to turn things around as they face Augusta on Friday and look to get a rematch victory on Friday. Again, the games that were scheduled for tomorrow against Circle were postponed because of the winter storm coming in the overnight hours and into tomorrow, and of course the very, very chilly wind chills the next couple of days. So they will play next Monday instead. Circle and McPherson will at the Roundhouse. So the next scheduled game for McPherson will be on Friday. McPherson in this one with 29 points total had just 5 different scorers. Rather 6 different scores. 2 players tying to lead the team with 7 apiece. Brooke Doyle and Riley Whitfield, each with 7 points on the contest. Jensen Alexander had 6 points, hitting 2 straight threes in the third quarter. She was terrific in her return here today. 4 points for Piper Alvord, 3 from Aaron Sambo, and 2 for Ellie Bauer make up all 29 points for McPherson. For Hayes, their 2 stars coming into today, their 2 leading scorers all season long, were the stars today as well. Jenna Schmeidler led all scores with 23 points, 19 points for Molly Martin as well. Those are the only 2 Lady Indians who scored in double figures for Hayes. 6 points for Morgan Armbruster, 4 points for Zoe Winter, 3 points for Riley Dreher rather, my apologies. 2 points apiece for Molly Buckles and Katie Lindenberger. 1 point for Liz Cunningham, makes up all 60 points for Hayes in this one. But, you know, Coach Kinnaman, I assume, would be very, very proud of this team for the way that they did handle themselves against a very, very tough team. Definitely performed a lot better than they did on Friday in their loss to Bueller. They gave up the same amount of points, but they scored just 6 more points. But this is against a team who averages more than that per game. And it's not like they subbed out their starters for the entire second half. No, their starters were in for most of the game, except for maybe the final 2 minutes, that being Hayes. Hayes averages 65 points a game. McPherson gave up 60. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. No matter what side on the scoreboard you are for that, that is very impressive when you come in with a losing record. You go against a team who plays most of their starters for most of the game, and you still hold them to less than your average. That is impressive, without a shadow of a doubt. Very impressive by the Bullpup defense here today. The offense couldn't get it figured out. They turned the ball over time and again, just miscommunication. Also credit to the Hayes defense. They switched things up time and again. The Hayes defense was pretty good tonight as well, but McPherson still not over to get over that offensive hump as they score 29 points on the night and fall 60-29. But still, good game for McPherson without a shadow of a doubt, and nothing to be upset about by any stretch of the imagination. Before we go to another break, we'd like to thank our partners for helping us out all season long. Those include TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, Crop Lumber, Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, and Hospice and Home Care of Reno County. And we'll also give you some score updates super duper quick from what's going on around the area. Bueller High School is in action against Mulvane tonight for a doubleheader. Their girls game went final when the third place finished for this girls game here. Bueller won 57-39 over Mulvane on that girls basketball action. Smoky Valley girls fell to Halstead 56-43 tonight. And then some other games going on around our family of networks on the Ad Astra radio stations. Hutch Trinity fell 60-20 against Bennington tonight. Sterling currently is in boys basketball action. They started earlier than normal because of the impending winter weather. They started actually at their girls game started at 5 o'clock. The Sterling girls fell 54-43. The boys just finished the third quarter with Sterling leading Central Christian Academy 64-22. Pawnee Heights leads Chase, or actually the girls for Pawnee Heights defeated Chase, I should say, 52-17. Those score updates are brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Coming up after this, we'll give you the Happy Ed Co. Excellent Play of the Game and the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game for the girls' basketball matchup. That's coming up next here from Hayes High School. Again, the final score, McPherson girls fall 60-29 against the undefeated Hayes High School Lady Indians. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some kale, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at macbulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Hi, I'm Catherine with First Bank Kansas. Have you ever found yourself at the checkout only to realize you left your wallet behind? Let's face it happens. But fear not. You can now securely store your First Bank Kansas debit card in the digital wallet on your phone or watch for seamless transactions. No more frantic searches or embarrassing moments. Just convenient, hassle-free payments wherever you go. Add your First Bank Kansas debit card to your digital wallet and leave your worries behind. Visit us in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson for banking made personal. Member FDIC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the Bullpup Locker Room Show as the McPherson girls fall to Hayes on the road, 60-29 here tonight. McPherson falls to 6-10 on the year, while the Lady Indians of Hayes improve to 17-0. Still one of two teams in 5A in the state of Kansas to be undefeated, the other being Topeka Seaman in 5A. Fun fact, my alma mater. Really proud of head coach Matt Tinsley and those Lady Vikings over there in Topeka. But back here, though, the Happy Echo excellent play of the game has got to be the back-to-back threes by Jensen Alexander, as she definitely had her fingerprints on this game, I should say. She was terrific today. She is credited with the Happy Echo excellent play of the game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. I was going to give Alexander the player of the game, but I want to give it to Riley Whitfield back in her return because she was terrific on both ends of the ball, really showing her effort today. But there's going to be a runner-up, a very close second, and a special shout-out to sophomore Bryn Littlejohn. She did not score today at all, but boy, oh boy, was she terrific defensively tonight. Bryn Littlejohn was absolutely spectacular on the defensive side of the ball against a taller lineup, against a group of girls who are some of the best in the state, one of which playing at the college level, another of which just a freshman, definitely going to play at the college level in the future. But she did a terrific job. But our player of the game, because of how well she did on offense and on defense, is going to be sophomore Riley Whitfield. That's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898, community banking at its best. That's going to do it for girls basketball coverage as the girls fall 60-29. We will not hear from head coach Clint Kinnaman at halftime of the boys game. He told me in pregame that he and his team wants to leave as soon as this one is done. Of course, as soon as the girls game was done. So when they can, they're going to hightail it on their way home to avoid the winter storm, in which I told him that's smart. You know, I care more about their safety, the safety of him, the safety of the team, than just a 3-minute interview. So we're not going to hear from him, but we'll definitely hear from him the next basketball game, which will be on Friday at home. But anyways, we'll have the Midway Motors drive to the game for the boys game coming up right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
If you can't remember the last time you reviewed your insurance, you're not alone. Alliance Agency Inc. and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-421-0213. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. Working together to protect you.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one. Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hayes High School, where we continue coverage of Bullpup basketball with the boys game as both teams are getting ready on the floor for tip-off, which will be in about 10 minutes. Again, with studio engineer Sherry Bruce and with live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, this is Lane Gillespie bringing you action here of Bullpup basketball here today. The Bullpup boys are 13-2 on the year, still in first place in the division with a perfect 6-0 record, while the Hayes High Indians are 9-7 on the year, 4-1 in the Western Athletic Conference. They are second in the WAC, as they call it, out of 5 teams. The number 1 team in the conference is also the number 1 team in 5A, that being Great Bend. The number 1 team in the 5A West region, I should say, at 16-1. Of course, with a guy named Ian Premer, who's going to play college football at a Power 5 level, but is a terrific basketball player too, averaging nearly a double-double. But I digress. It's back to this game, though, as McPherson is coming off of an amazing, amazing game that they had on Friday against Buhler, where Gabe Pyle made some history for the Bullpups after tying a school record, 44 points in the game, tying George Chaplinski's record from back in 1962. Now, I talked with Mark Heidebrecht before the games today, and basically about that. Basically, if Gabe Pyle played in 1962, he would have had 33 points. Why? Well, there was no three-point line, and Gabe hit 11 threes, which was a new school record. But just keep that in mind, because that 44-point mark for Chaplinski is absolutely phenomenal. But still, 44 points in high school basketball in this day and age is still absolutely spectacular, no matter what level you're in. In fact, no matter what level of basketball you're in, 44 points is absolutely monstrous. And that improved Gabe's point average from about 21 a game to almost 23 a game, which, keep in mind, this is game number 16 that we are going into here today. But Gabe Pyle will look to turn that around, and of course he'd love to have another historic game. If he scores at least 27, he'd also tie the record for most points in back-to-back games, but he doesn't care about that. He cares more about winning tonight, and he wants to share the rock with his teammates who can definitely contribute in a game like this, especially against a tough Hayes team. Now, Hayes, they're 9-7, but they've got guys who can shoot and guys who are tall. Their tallest guy, 6'6", low post player, a junior named Dawson Reuter, who is their leading scorer on the year, averaging 13.5 a contest. He's also averaging 6 rebounds a game and has had a pair of double-doubles this season for the Indians. But they also have guys who can shoot. This is a team that will shoot. They attempt 18 threes per game. That's a lot. That's a lot of threes to put up in a high school game without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, they're going to shoot. So you got to find a way to really close out on them in the perimeter, and we'll see if McPherson will do so here today. Should be a big game for McPherson, as they only won by 11 in this building last year, and Hayes returns 55% of their scoring production that they had a season ago. So that'll be something to keep an eye out on. We'll have more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the game. We'll give you the game plans brought to you by Erickson Custom Building after this break. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
Get fast, modern IdeaTek internet at ideatech.com.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job, turning my love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection. That's why I graduated from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hayes as the Bullpups get ready to take on the Hayes High Indians on the road in just a couple of minutes. The Bullpup boys again come in 13-2 on the year off the heels of an 80-46 win against Buhler on Friday, while Hayes is coming off of a 67-30 win against Liberal on Friday. They have won their last two games, each of which at home, and they are 9-7 overall on the season. Time now for the game plan brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. For McPherson, it's going to be see if you can close out from the perimeter. Now, this team can score in the low post, but this team has also been pretty good at defending in the low post. The one thing that they've struggled with from time to time has been from the perimeter. We saw that a little bit against Augusta a couple of weeks ago when Augusta definitely tried to mount their way back in with three-point shooting. They hit quite a few. They missed quite a few too, but this is a Hayes team that can shoot and will shoot. They do shoot just 31% from three, but they attempt 18 a game, so you know that they're going to. Hayes is also going to try to draw fouls because they attempt 13 free throws per game, but they don't shoot them at a good mark, 57% on the year. Basically, get into passing lanes if you can, because this team for Hayes also loves to dish the rock. They average 15 assists per game and score 54 points per game on the year. That's the game plan brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new construction or remodel online at ericksoncustomBLDG.com. Coming up next, we'll give you the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups. Right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, this is Dr. Brian Kinnison with McPherson Dental Care. Here at McPherson Dental Care, we have the latest technology and cutting edge of robotics for dental implants. Let me introduce you to the Yomi. It's a cutting edge precision and ease for the patient. The only one in central Kansas used for our patients' ease and comfort. The Yomi allows us to not have to make incisions, and it allows for a quicker healing, and it provides us the opportunity to place implants exactly where they need to be.
McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you're thinking about shopping your business's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with large commercial accounts to small family businesses across Kansas for over 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Hayes High School as the Bullpups get ready to take on the Hayes High Indians. It's time now to give you the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups. For the Bullpups, it'll be their normal starting five: 6'3" junior guard Cade Strathman, 6'2" junior guard Jet Pyle, 6' senior guard Bishop Brown, 6'6" senior guard Gabe Pyle, and 6'3" senior forward Ian Razak. For the Hayes Indians, it will be 5'10" senior Johnny Cano, 6'2" junior Trey Oakley, 6'2" senior Tiger Johnson, 6'4" junior Isaac Fox, and 6'6" junior Dawson Reuter. Those are the Ag 360 Insurance starting lineups. Contact agents Darrenetti or Cody Moores in Inman. They're here to partner in your legacy. We'll be back in 60 seconds as we pause for the national anthem. Tip-off is next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Winter's coming. Get your equipment ready with a tune-up from Hometown Outdoor Power. With locations in McPherson, Minneapolis, and Salina, we'll keep your gear running smoothly all season long. Call today to learn more about our winter service promotion.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Headed Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com.
Hi,
I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The national anthem has been played. The stage is set here at Hayes High School. Again, the starting lineups for both teams. For McPherson, Kate Strathman, Jet Pyle, Bishop Brown, Gabe Pyle, Ian Razak. For Hayes High School, Johnny Cano, Trey Oakley, Tiger Johnson, Isaac Fox, and Dawson Reuter. McPherson in their road reds, red jerseys, red shorts, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling Bullpups above the numbers. Hayes in their home whites, white jerseys, white shorts, maroon numbering on the front and back with a yellow outline, but white lettering with a black outline on the front, spelling Hayes above the numbers. Uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry, it's where to take your clothes. Pre-game festivities still on, but both teams on the floor getting ready to get things going. The students here, pretty good showing for the Hayes High students on jersey night. It'll be Gabe Pyle and Isaac Fox to tip at midcourt, 6'6" versus 6'4". McPherson will go from left to right as we view the floor. Toss of the tap, won by Gabe Pyle, and the Bullpups will get the ball to start off the game. Jet Pyle with the ball on the near side with a bounce pass. Razak, handoff. Gabe wants to get things started again, but he drives in near side. Brown turns, stumbles, spins the other way, shoots, misses, but a foul, and Bishop Brown will shoot two. Good start, Bishop Brown going to the stripe. Foul called on Tiger Johnson. Yes, spelled Tiger like the animal. His first, team foul number 1. Brown at the stripe, first free throw, good. Hayes coached by Sean Dreiling in his 3rd year here at Hayes. 9th year overall with 101 career wins. Second free throw, rattles home. Bishop Brown gets the scoring started for McPherson. 2-0 Bullpups. Hayes with their first offensive possession of the game. Leading scorer is 6'4" Dawson Reuter, averaging 13.5 a contest. He has it inside. Jet Pyle with contact. Now Razak, but Reuter collects and lays it in over Jet Pyle. 2-all tie here in the early going. 35 seconds in. When McPherson was here last year, it was just a close victory. Winning by 11, 56-45 here in this building. Spinning inside, Brown lays it up and in. How about the hot start for the senior Bishop Brown? All 4 of the Bullpup points, 4-2. On the far end, Oakley driving, bounce pass intended for Reuter, but it goes off the foot of Razak. Kickball, and it will stay with Hayes. Fresh shot clock when they throw it in. Cano, the senior guard, averaging 8.5 points a game. Another terrific shooter on this team, like most of this Hayes lineup. Near side Reuter, now he's going to try a 3, and he hit it! Rattling it home, and Dawson Reuter from downtown. He shoots 42% on the year, 15 of 34. 5-4 Hayes in the early going. Jet on a stop and go against Reuter. Hook shot rolls off, rebounded by Hayes. Johnson the rebound. Here come the Indians. Far side, Cano. Slows it down as the defense comes back in late. Oakley, or rather Johnson on the near side, turns the corner on Strathman. Back to the top of the circle for Cano. Still plenty of time for Hayes on the right side. Oakley controls it. Brown cards him, 10, guarding 10. Oakley gets past him, drives, misses the shot, but a lot of contact from behind, and a foul called on McPherson, on Brown, and shooting 2 at the stripe will be Trey Oakley. Brown called for the foul. Ashton Malm and Brody Seidel already at the scorer's table. They'll check in after the first free throw. Oakley shoots 58%. He rattles home the first one. 6-4 Hayes. Seidel and Malm come in for Razak and Brown. Checking in for the first time, Cooper Lindenmeyer, another senior, 6-foot senior at that. Checking in early. He replaces Tiger Johnson. Trying to make it 7-4 Hayes. Free throw up and rolls home. 2 for 2 at the stripe. Trey Oakley at 7-4 Hayes. 6:15 to go first quarter. Gabe Pyle, the point guard, hands it off to Gabe Pyle. It was Jet Pyle controlling it, my apologies. Gabe, handoff near side for Strathman, turns the corner back to Jet. Jet handoff, Gabe with a fake. Gabe into the corner for Jet Pyle. Taller defender on him. Jet gets a screen, wants to find Gabe, gets him in the corner. Gabe, desperation pass, finds Jet. Driving, Jet all the way, tough layup. It goes in high off the window. A left-handed runner by Jet Pyle. A tough shot at that. 7-6 Hayes as Jet gets his first points of the contest. On the near side with the ball. Now on the far end, Cano, and a travel called. Cano called for taking too many steps back the other direction. This is a team that does commit 13 turnovers a game for Hayes. And they always have a strong start too. You know, they have a 1-point lead. They outscore their opponents in the first half by an average of 13.5 to 10. Jet drives, gets hit hard, but no whistle as he puts a shot up. Here comes Hayes after the rebound. Cano steps back, far side, Lindenmeyer with the ball. Back to the top of the circle. Cano wants to find Reuter on the low post. Seidel guards him well. They have to go back out high. Oakley on the right wing. Strathman guards him now after Brown heads to the bench. Fox with a hop step near side. Cano, corner three, off the mark. Seidel with the rebound. Oakley tried to get the rebound. He jumped too early. Here's a deep pass. Jet Pyle open, wants a three. In and out. Ball fought for in the baseline, taken by Isaac Fox of Hayes. Fox crosses over. Strathman gets a fingertip on it. So does Seidel, and Jet Pyle comes up with the steal. McPherson still down by 1. With 4:35 to go in the first quarter, 7-6, Hayes with the lead. Strathman turning, handoff, Malm, fakes, steps up, got past the defender, fakes again, out to Strathman, back out top of the key. McPherson holding back on a couple of open opportunities. Out front, Gabe discards a defender, finds an opening, fires away, misses the three, but ball poked out of bounds, and it will go to McPherson after Lindenmeyer tried to get a rebound and hit off his left fist. It was what it looked like, out of bounds near side. Fresh shot clock when they play it in, but Ian Razak and Bishop Brown check back in. They'll replace Jet Pyle and Brody Seidel. Strathman to throw it in near side, plays it into Malm. Malm will act as the point guard now. But Brown has it. Bounce pass. Razak had it poke loose, got it back, has Brown. Instead finds Strathman wide open wing. Three, in and out. Perimeter shooting not going down early. Rebounded by Lindenmeyer. Here come the Indians. Still up 7-6. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Spinning, floating, and scoring is Oakley. Terrific play to get around Ashton Malm, and it's a 9-6 Hayes lead. Malm turns around Razak. Kick out left side, Brown on the run, who had the team's first 4 points. Into the corner for Strathman. Strathman drives, pulls up from the elbow. Beauty! Cade Strathman with his first points of the game. That was probably the toughest jumper of them all that he's put up so far in this game, but that one goes down. The open one just didn't earlier. 9-8. Hayes still with the lead over McPherson. On the near side with the ball, Lindenmeyer with a bounce pass, top of the circle. Ball tipped and stolen by Razak. They don't have the numbers. Razak up ahead for Gabe Pyle. Pyle on a stop and go. Floater from the free throw line, short, and rebounded by Reuter. Here's a deep pass, Cano. One-on-one with Razak. Cano missed the layup, and a late whistle and a foul called on Razak. I think it's the right call. Razak just not happy that it was late. Same with Coach Kinnaman. It's again, some coaches, some players will disagree, but I agree with the fact that it's always good to have the right call, even if it's a late whistle. If it's late, just want it to be the right call. So Cano will shoot 2 at the stripe now, his first trip today. 68% free throw shooter. Swishes the first one. Jet Pyle's back in for Ashton Malm for McPherson. So they've headed to the bench already quite a few times. 10-8, Hayes with the lead after the first free throw, looking to make it 11-8, 2:59 to go, first quarter. Second free throw, Cano is good. Another pure swish from the senior, and Hayes has a 3-point lead over the Bullpups. Jet Pyle gets a screen. Hand off to Gabe on the near side. Now back to the left wing. Top of the circle, McPherson controls the perimeter near side, bounce pass Razak. Looking for help, Jet fakes, steps up, at the free throw line. Kick out near side, Strathman, hand off to Brown. He turns the corner, floater just rolls off, but a foul, and Bishop Brown will shoot 2. Called a foul on Lindenmeyer, his first, team foul number 2 on Hayes. And Brown will head back to the stripe. First free throw misses short. Brown went 2 for 2 in his first trip. Checking in, back in is Tiger Johnson, replacing Johnny Cano. 2:34 to go in the first quarter. Brown hits the second one, hit the front rim, then fell in. 5 points for Bishop Brown, 11-9, Hayes with the lead. On the far end, stopping, out front Reuter, had it deflected, now kick near side. Johnson, tough guarded 3, misses short, long rebound, goes to Brown. Brown tight roping down the sideline, wants to push, up ahead, here's Gabe, near side. Razak in the low post, fakes, left hand hook shot is good. The southpaw with his first points of the game, and that ties the game at 11 with 2:05 to go in the first. Oakley drives, gets past Brown, lost it, stolen away, Jet Pyle pushes. Up ahead to Gabe, all the way home, using his speed, he scoops it home. Gabe Pyle's first points gives the Bullpups the lead, 13-11, 1:45 to go in the first. Lindenmeyer across midcourt controlling it as Hayes looks to either tie or take the lead after giving up their lead. Turning the corner, we'll have a little pump foul called on McPherson. It'll be on Bishop Brown. Called for a hold actually, but Brown now has 2 fouls. He'll have to sub out. Brendan Doyle will come in. Doyle today, he always sports a headband. This time it's the red headband. Hayes with the ball down 13-11 as we'll have a whistle and what I'm not sure. Wonder if there was some jawing, which I didn't really see much of. Mostly to Oakley's part, but I don't know. You can't stop play because of that. This is going to be a heated game. I understand why, sportsmanship-wise, but still, you're going to slow things down. Reuter had it poke loose. No, a foul called on McPherson. And Jet Pyle will be called for the foul, and going to the free throw line will be Dawson Reuter. 4th team foul on McPherson now, after Jet picked up his first. Reuter's also a 70% free throw shooter, already with 5 early points. A guy who scored in double figures in all but 3 games. First free throw, good. Cano comes back in for Hayes. In for the first time is 6-foot senior Trace Jacobs. He sports number 3. Reuter a chance to tie the game. Free throw, misses off the heel, rebounded by Doyle. Still a 1-point Bullpup lead, 13-12 with 1:20 to go in the first. Jet Pyle controlling the ball. Gabe has it, top of the circle, left side Strathman. Doyle and Razak, the other 2 on the floor. Jet in the far corner, ball above his head. Kicks it left side, Doyle. Doyle with a handoff to Gabe Pyle. Back far side, shot clock down to 10. Strathman, top of the circle. Handoff, Gabe Pyle out front. Ball above his head, Gabe, handoff to Jet, 5 to shoot. Jet gets a screen, floats from 12, misses short, ball tap back, Jet tips it right to Gabe, 3 on the way, misses short, and an over the back foul will be called on Brendan Doyle. And what that does is put Hayes in the bonus, so there's 2 free throws coming for the Indians after Doyle committed his first foul. Team foul number 5 with 46.8 to go in the first. Gabe Pyle, who hit 11 threes on Friday, 11 of 14, which was a new school record, 0 for 2 so far from deep. First free throw misses for Lindenmeyer, and Isaac Fox will check back in for Hayes, so will Trey Oakley. So the worst that Hayes can do at this trip is tie the game, 46.8 to go. Still early, first quarter. Free throw's good for Lindenmeyer, his first point of the game. 6 of the team's 13 points for Hayes have come from the charity stripe. Jet on a stop and go. Inside, stops on a dime. Out front, Strathman open. Top of the key, three. Misses wide, rebounded by Hayes. McPherson's getting their opportunities, just not going down. Shot clock turned off. 30 seconds left in the first. Hayes will hold for the final shot. Cano will control the ball, crossing over. Looking with a bounce pass on the near side. Jacobs, guarded well by Doyle, back to the top of the circle. Still 15 seconds as Oakley on the H in the Hayes text that's at midcourt. Kicks it to Cano. Top of the circle, Fox inside, Jacobs. Shot blocked by Razak. 4 seconds left. Doyle up ahead, has Gabe. Near side, lost it. Has to chuck it up, and it may have been blocked. That's the end of the first half, or first quarter, I should say. My apologies. End of the first quarter, as it's a tie game at 13 apiece through 1 quarter of play. Second quarter coming up right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from Hayes High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
13 all tie through 1 quarter of play here at Hayes as the Bullpups and the Hayes Indians have gone back and forth on the offensive end. McPherson got into a little foul trouble in the first quarter, though, as they put Hayes in the bonus, and Hayes, out of their 13 points, 6 of which have been from the charity stripe. For McPherson, they've gone to the stripe a couple of times, but they're 3 for 4. They got on a bit of a run when they trailed by 3 in the early part of the quarter. Then they took a 2-point lead. Hayes was able to bring their way back. Hayes will have the ball to start off the second quarter on the far end. Again, working from right to left. Ashton Malm back in. Jet Pyle, Brendan Doyle, Gabe Pyle, Ian Razak, the rest of the 5 on the floor, I should say. Double comes, top of the key, poke loose by Malm. Doyle tried to race for it and kick out near side. They keep it alive, but then Gabe Pyle steals the ball away, and Isaac Fox is called for the foul. A little bit of a push from behind when Fox tried to push the other direction, and he gets called for his first foul of the game. First team foul on Hayes. 15 seconds into the second quarter. McPherson now with their first possession of the quarter. Tie game, 13 apiece. Jet to Gabe on the near side with a jab step back to Jet left wing. The 2 Piles, knowing where each other are pretty much every step. But Razak inside, fakes, lefty hook shot too strong. Ball tipped and taken by Johnson of Hayes. The Indians pushing the other direction. Oakley with the ball on the near side, has Reuter top of the key. Razak is the one that guards him in the low post. Bounce pass inside, extra pass into the low post. Shot up and in by Oakley after a terrific up fake. And Oakley with 6 points gives Hayes the lead, 15-13, a minute into this second quarter. Jet gets a screen, fires from the free throw line. Off the heel, rebounded by Hayes. Razak tries to come in to poke it away, but Hayes keeps it. Deep pass, far side, almost going out of bounds was Fox. Inside floater, good. Isaac Fox's first points of the game, and it's a 4-point Indian lead. Jet top of the circle. Working around now, back out front. Malm with the ball to Gabe Pyle. Gabe on the near side, just with 2 early points. Razak low post. Second defender comes in, out to Malm. He'll dial up a 3. Off the mark. Coach Kinnaman not happy with the shot selection. And Hayes gets the rebound, a chance to put him up by a couple more. 17-13, Hayes with the lead and the ball. Oakley turns, kick out far side for Johnson. Right-handed waist high dribble, crossing over. Johnson looking to go top of the key, finds Cano. Back into the corner, Reuter for an open 3. In and out, rebounded by Hayes on the far end in the corner. Oakley kept it alive, but then Malm with the steal. 2-on-1 break, deep pass, Razak, deep catch, has to save it in, does. Extra pass, a touch pass into Gabe Pyle. What a pass by Ashton Malm. Terrific recovery play by the Bullpups after the deep pass, bringing it back to within 2, 17-15. Hayes with the lead, 5.5 minutes to go, first half. Far corner with the ball is Fox into Cano on the right wing. Jet Pyle guards him well. Cano with his back turned, looking for help. He finds it. Hayes working around the perimeter. Top of the circle, faking is Oakley. Shot clock down to 8. Oakley wants a screen. He'll get one. Razak comes in, but he gets past him. Driving floater will have a whistle and an offensive foul called on Oakley. Lowering the shoulder. And Gabe Pyle there to draw it. First foul called on Oakley. Bishop Brown, Kate Strathman, Brody Seidel check back in for McPherson. 5:10 to go in the first half. McPherson trailing by 2, 17-15. Jet crosses over, finds Gabe near side, has the height advantage on Cano. He'll step left, now fire a three. Short, Strathman gets a fingertip on it. A lot of contact in the lane, and they'll whistle a foul on McPherson. Think they'll call it on Strathman. Just the first team foul of the quarter. Nope, they gave it to Brody Seidel instead. That's his first. So Hayes with the ball once more. Still a 2-point lead. Their leading scorers so far. Actually, 2 of them. 2 players with 6. Oakley and Reuter. Reuter got bumped twice. Surprisingly, no whistle on McPherson. Johnson still a lot of room to run. Now far side. Isaac with a hop step. Floater over Gabe. In and out. And Reuter could not keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go back to McPherson. Reuter tugs on his jersey. Not happy that he didn't corral the rebound. And McPherson another opportunity to either tie or take the lead. They've had their chances as of recent. Shots have just not fallen. Here's a lob for Gabe. He controls and lays it in. When all else fails, go to the lob play from Jet to Gabe, and that ties the game at 17. Gabe Pyle with 6 points and a key assist from the point guard. 4 minutes to go in the half. Cano near side, has Reuter inside, and we're going to have a little push foul called on Brody Seidel. And Seidel now with 2. Team foul number 2, Ian Razak will come in for Brody. Not really a whole lot Seidel could do. Coach Kinnaman not thrilled with the fact one was called. Here's a corner 3 off the inbound, missing short. Ball tap back, Strathman races forward and gets the board. McPherson with the ball, wanting to push. Jet left wing, passes it. Strathman bounce pass. Brown doubled up, Reuter's there, but Brown fades and lays it in. This may be a career day for Bishop Brown. 7 points already in the first half. Timeout called by Hayes. And the Bullpups take a 2-point lead, 19-17, 3:34 to go first half. 30-second timeout called by Coach Dreiling, so we'll keep it here. Coverage of Bullpup basketball brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. This broadcast also brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. And coverage of Bullpup basketball brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. 19-17, McPherson with the lead over Hayes as Coach Sean Dreiling called a timeout. If you've been paying attention to college baseball and you think the name Dreiling, that sounds familiar. Of course, Dylan Dreiling, the Hayes native, who was the most outstanding player in the Men's College World Series for Tennessee in their run. He was picked into the second round of the MLB draft. Hayes has the ball on the far end, almost poking it out of bounds, and then a foul will be called on McPherson. It'll be called on Strathman, I believe, who walks away a little gimpy, favoring his left thigh. Strathman's first, team foul number 3 on McPherson. And the relation between Sean and Dylan Dreiling, believe it or not, none. But that's because Sean Dreiling's from Colorado. Dillon, of course, from here in Hayes. Reuter, tough fader, misses, stick back, won't go for Hayes. Rebounded by Malm. Here comes McPherson looking to push. Gabe on the near side, on the wing, 3 on the way, rattles it home. Gabe Pyle finally gets one to fall from distance tonight, and that puts McPherson up by 5 as Gabe shouts out to his teammates. 5-point Bullpup lead. McPherson in his own defense. Bounce pass inside. Right-hand layup good for Isaac Fox. Looked too easy that time as they got an extra backdoor feed. And now McPherson with the ball. Here's Gabe turning the corner, near side. Strathman on the baseline, guarded well. Kick near side, poked out of bounds, and it will stay with McPherson. Good defense by Oakley that time. 23 on the shot clock when the Bullpups play it in. But not until Jet Pyle checks into the game for McPherson, and Trace Jacobs checking back in for Hayes. Brown will take a seat. Good game for Bishop Brown so far, though. McPherson plays it in the backcourt. Malm near side, Gabe Pyle. Pyle fakes like he was going to use a screen, then a reach-in foul called on Hayes. I believe it's on Oakley. It is. That's his second, team foul number 3. Gabe had a chance to drive all the way home, and Coach Kinnaman was not happy with the fact that they blew the whistle before they can give him a chance to, but reach-in foul was called. And McPherson to play it in the backcourt with a fresh shot clock. Gabe on the near side, high pass, intended for Razak, tipped. Gabe Pyle keeps it alive, though. Malm drives, top of the circle. Jet Pyle in the low post, kick out. Malm almost lost his footing. Gabe has it again. Jet, Malm looking, has Strathman, didn't find him. Now back to the top of the key. Shot clock down to 10, Jet Pyle. Driving in, ball poked loose, got it back, 5 on the timer. Malm spins, needs to put it up. Razak turns, shoots at the buzzer, it's blocked. Foul called on the floor before the shot, but a foul called on Hayes. Ooh, and Isaac Fox called for the foul again on the floor. Not a shooting foul. That's the 4th team foul, the 2nd on Fox. And Dawson Reuter will have to come back in. So McPherson will play it in on the baseline to the right side of the basket. Fresh shot clock. Jet on the left wing, turning the corner. Inside Strathman, floater off the window is good. Good feed from Jet once more, and Strathman converts to give him 4 points on the game, and it's a 5-point Bullpup lead. 24-19, 100 seconds to go in the first half. Johnson, top of the circle for Cano. Going against a 2-3 zone, or a triangle and 2. Bounce pass, kick out once again, far side, Lindenmeyer slips and falls. Gabe tries to get the ball, and then a bounce pass, and a little bump foul called on Jet Pyle. Jet called for his 2nd foul, team foul number 4. Cole Cooper will come in for the first time for Jet. Next foul on either team puts the other in the bonus for 2 free throws in this quarter. Dangerous pass, Reuter collects though, and Cano with it, top of the key. Far side with the ball, Lindenmeyer into Reuter once more, Razak covering. Reuter spins, turns, lost the handle, got it back. Shot blocked, foul called. Is it on the floor or on the shot? Doesn't matter, it's 2 free throws. Because Hayes is now in the bonus, and they're going to give the foul to Razak. Now he's got 2. And again, 2 free throws for Dawson Reuter. Razak not happy with the foul call, but Brody Seidel heads to the scorer's table so he can come back in with 2 fouls. 1:15 to go in the first half. Reuter hits the first free throw. 7 points for Reuter on the game. Seidel comes in for Razak. Looking to go 2 for 2. Reuter, free throw goes in. 8 points for Dawson Reuter in the first half, 24-21. McPherson with the lead and the ball. Malm with a handoff to Gabe Pyle on the near wing. Stop and go move, handoff. Cooper behind the back. Cooper drives, fakes, shoots, just crawls off. Ball fought for. Cooper had it, now Seidel stole it. What a play. McPherson keeps. 2 clock separated by about 24 seconds. Gabe Pyle crossing over on Cano. Gabe turns, shoots one up, had the height advantage, no, rebounded. Seidel, Gabe for 3, deep 3, it's good. Brody Seidel with the palm on the hand on both offensive rebounds, and Gabe Pyle rewards him with an assist after hitting the 3. 27-21, far side, Lindenmeyer the answer, he hits the 3. 24 seconds to go in the first half. McPherson with the ball, shot clock turned off, 27-24. What will McPherson draw up? What will Coach Kinnaman do to end the half on a high note? Mom controlling it, the other 4 near the baseline. Mom now crossing over. Floater, he got it. Tough shot by Ashton. 2 seconds left in the half. 1, Cano had it poked loose, and that's the end of the first half. What an end of the half for McPherson. They lead by 5, 29-24, the halftime score. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group direct written premium.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpup boys lead 29-24 over Hayes here on the road. McPherson and Hayes went back and forth in the first quarter, tied game at 13 at the end of one, but then McPherson finished off the first half on a terrific run that was especially benefited by 2 offensive rebounds by Brody Seidel. He had a terrific effort in the low post, and he found Gabe Pyle at the top of the circle for a 3-pointer to put McPherson up 27-21. Hayes then hit a 3 on the other end, and then Ashton Malm was able to hit a floater before the end of the first half. So McPherson has a 5-point lead going into halftime. But one story has been the foul troubles. 10 fouls called on McPherson so far in the first half, 6 called on Hayes so far, and 4 players from McPherson with 2 fouls apiece. Those being Jet Pyle, Bishop Brown, Brody Seidel, and Ian Razak. So that's something to look out for as we go into the second half in a few minutes' time here at Hayes High School. But scoring-wise, Gabe Pyle, with no surprise, has 12 points to lead the Bullpups in the first half. 7 points by Bishop Brown behind him. 4 points for Cade Strathman, and then 2 apiece by 3 players, those being Ashton Malm, Jet Pyle, and Ian Razak. For Hayes, their leading scorers, Dawson Bruder, he has 8 points, including a 3 on his docket so far. 6 points for Trey Oakley, 4 points for 2 players, those being Cooper Lindenmeyer and Isaac Fox, and then 2 points for Johnny Cano. So that's 5 different scores for Hayes. McPherson with 6 different scores, making up the 29-24 McPherson lead at the halftime break. If you're wondering, by the way, this is normally the part where we would talk to head coach Clint Kinnaman about the girls' game in which the girls' team lost 60-29 earlier. However, he told me that they had to hightail it back home. 1, it's a 2-hour drive. 2, there's a winter storm coming. They want to make sure everybody's back home and safe as quickly as possible. Again, totally understandable, and I'm actually glad that he did that so he and the girls' team can get home safe. And we hope that you stay safe as well all week long with the winter storm that is coming into the McPherson area and into the surrounding areas in the state of Kansas. A lot of nasty stuff over the next couple of days, but I do have some good news to give you because out of nowhere, I decided to check the weather for next week, just thinking, how will things get better? Starting on Sunday, 50 degrees for consecutive days, including next Tuesday, 1 week from tomorrow, next Tuesday, 65 and sunny. I'm ready to go outside and take a walk on that day, but of course got to deal with this nasty stuff and hopefully the last winter weather that we see for the the winter time and the last time until the upcoming late fall, early winter time later on in 2025. So still, be safe out there and make smart choices and stay home if you don't have to go anywhere. And if you do have to go somewhere, be super duper duper careful, duper times a million if you can. While you're on the roads, if you have to be on the roads. But if you don't have to go anywhere, stay home if you can and be safe out there in the winter storms for this week. We're still live in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report where the Bullpups lead 29-24 over Hayes. We'll talk more coming up next, including giving you some score updates from around the area. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bradbury Company in Mound Ridge is recognized as a leading global equipment supplier for products like grain bins, steel framing, garage doors, metal roofing, and more. The Bradbury Company is a proud supporter of local schools and student athletes and wishes best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Still a few minutes away from second half action between the McPherson Bullpups and the Hayes High Indians as the McPherson boys lead 29-24 here on the road tonight. Let's give you some score updates from around the area. Another local Ark Valley team in action, that being Buhler on the road against Mulvane. Currently Buhler trailing at halftime of the boys game 30-23. Other local action going on around the area. Smoky Valley with a 31-16 lead over Halstead at the halftime break for their boys team. Trinity Catholic out of Hutchinson trailing at halftime of the boys game 23-17. The Pawnee Heights boys lead Chase 31-15 at halftime as well. Those score updates are brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Again, McPherson was originally scheduled to play against Circle tomorrow, but that has been postponed to next Monday. And there was another McPherson area game going into this morning that was still scheduled for tomorrow, that being Little River at Inman, which we were going to air on Mix 96.7. But Little River announced that they have canceled their classes. I believe Inman has as well, and they said no evening activities. So that game has been, at the very least, postponed as well. Don't know if it'll be postponed or canceled. If the game won't be made up, we'll see. Be sure to stay tuned to @AstraRadio.com for the latest updates when it comes to closings, cancellations, and postponements. We'll still have those as the week progresses. Of course, with the winter weather coming in, especially its aftermath and what that will lead to in the McPherson area when it comes to local businesses closing. Same with schools and all sports and the like for local areas. So be sure to stay tuned to our website at AstraRadio.com for all that and more. We'll step aside once more in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Second half action is coming up next. McPherson with a 29-24 lead against the Hayes High Indians. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Vince Lombardi once famously stated, Individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work. I'm Keith Razak, and along with the insurance team at Farmers Alliance, we're cheering on all the local competitors this season. Your passion for the game and loyalty to your school fill us all with the sense of pride. Thanks for showcasing top-notch sportsmanship and talent, influencing our community in a positive way. Just remember, at Farmers Alliance, through it all, we're your biggest fans.
Life is a series of moments, big moments, small moments. At Edward Jones, we want you to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for the trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor works with you to build personalized strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Aaron Mayfield. Call me at 620-241-4484. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
1/2 down, 1 to go. The Bullpup boys lead 29-24 over the Hayes High Indians through 2 quarters of play. McPherson looking to go 14-2 after today, while Hayes looking to pull off an upset victory over the number 2 team ranked in the KBCA in 4A. That would be a huge upset win if they were able to do so, but Coach Kinneman's group not going to try to let an inch come their way from the Hayes High team. So we'll see what the second half will hold. McPherson will have their starting 5 back out onto the floor. Hayes will as well. As McPherson will have the ball to start off the second half. They'll work from right to left as we view the floor now here at Hayes High School. And the Bullpups have the 5-point lead with the ball as the second half is underway. Jet turns the corner, going to the right side of the lane. Shot blocked and out of bounds. Dawson Reuter was there. Jet tried to draw contact, but no whistle. So it will stay with McPherson. However, the shot clock didn't go. And now they're just going to kind of just tick it down because they don't know if they have the capability to do so. Well, actually, no, they're just going to stop it at 28. McPherson to throw it in. Strathman looking for help. Still looking deep inbound to Jet on the far side near the right sideline. Jet with a left-handed dribble near side. Bounce pass to Jet near side. That was Gabe who had it beforehand. I don't know if I mentioned that. Gabe now with it, turning the corner at the free throw line. Dump inside. Razak fakes, shoots, and scores. Just 4 points for Razak, but he's making his presence known in the low post, and the Bullpups have a 7-point lead. Their largest of the game, if you could believe it. 7:24 to go in the third quarter. High pass to the left side, dish inside. Reuter intended for him, but poked out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes. Good defense in the low post once more by the Bullpups. 22 on the shot clock when the Indians throw it in on the baseline to the left of the basket. Into the far wing, Oakley with it, ball above his head. Brown guards him well. Top of the key, Cano driving against Jet. High layup is good off the glass. 4 points, first bucket of the game for Johnny Cano. And it brings it back down to within 5. 21-16 McPherson. 31-26 McPherson, my apologies. 7 minutes to go in the third. Gabe right side for Jet, back out front, top of the key. Brown with the ball. Handoff intended for Gabe, but a bad pass and taken away by Oakley. Hayes with the ball, looking to go the other direction. Near side, Cano into the near corner for Fox. Ball above his head, dish out front, near side, open 3. Cano misses short, rebounded by Razak. Razak wanted a foul on Reuter, didn't get one. Here's Jet Pyle on the near side with a stutter step move, fakes, looking for Razak, finds him off the bounce. Brown had it poke loose. It was a pass from Razak intended for Brown, but coming in to intercept it was Johnson. Oakley left wing, driving all the way home, missed the layup, rebounded by Razak. Here come the Bullpups the other way. Pyle, Jet Pyle, floater in the lane, misses, rebounded by Hayes. Fox with a lot of contact inside and a whistle out of bounds. Or a foul, nope, just out of bounds. Ashton Malm will check in for Bishop Brown. Out of bounds off McPherson. Hayes will keep throwing it in under their own basket. Cano throws it in as they swing it near side. Near corner, Reuter. Reuter has not dribbled, kick it out front. Cano will try again from deep, and this time he hits. And it's a 2-point game just like that, 5 straight games from Cano. Gabe Pyle, he'll try to answer with a 3. In and out and back in, it's good after hitting the glass. Gabe Pyle trying to catch fire, he has 15 points. And the Bullpups go back up by 5, 34-29. On the left wing now, Reuter drives, bounce pass, Fox, blocked from behind by Gabe, and taken by Gabe off the carom. Here comes Gabe Pyle, pushing, high crossover, floater, misses, rebounded by Reuter. Deep pass, Cano on the run, Jet is there, Cano layup wide, rebounded by McPherson. Good defense by Jet to disrupt it. Jet with a handoff to Gabe, swing back out front. Malm turning the corner, timeout will be called by Coach Kinnaman. Coach Kinnaman wants to talk things over with his team after they pretty much turned this into a track meet, both teams did, so we will keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. We'll thank our partners for helping us out all year long. First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, Farmers Alliance, Headland Electric, The Bradbury Company, The Hub, MTC, Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, APAC Shears, and Raleigh Insurance. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. 34-29, McPherson with the lead over Hayes here on the road. As the Bullpups will keep that same 5 on the floor. Coach Kinnaman with 4 timeouts left. Coach Dreiling for Hayes with 4 timeouts as well remaining in this game. 5-point game, been close, back and forth. And McPherson looking to get themselves on a run and try to put this one out of reach, but Hayes is a terrific team. Gabe Pyle, handoff, Strathman. He turns the corner, near side, Brown. Brown go to the far edge. They run a weave. Razak now with Gabe Pyle near side. Gabe gets a screen, turns the corner. Floater inside, off the mark. Brown the rebound. Shot rejected by Reuter and taken by Reuter. He turns an elbow and then a blocking foul called on Razak. Reuter fell to the ground, thought it was to his own accord, but the official says otherwise, saying Razak is called for the harm, his 3rd foul, and Brody Seidel will have to check in. He himself has 2. Hayes will go to the bench too. They'll bring in Carter Lang for the first time, a 5'10 senior. McPherson still with a 5-point lead. Hayes with the ball. That's the first team foul in the quarter on either team, by the way. Lang with the ball near side. Kick out Cano, left wing. Cano driving all the way. Layup good. Drove right by Ashton Malm, and Cano with 7 points in this half. Bringing it back to within 3. Malm at the free throw line. Fires and hits. Used the screen from Seidel, and Ashton Malm with 4 points on the game, getting that 14-foot jumper to go. Lang with the ball out front, top of the key for Hayes as they have the ball down 5, 36-31. Lang top of the circle. Gabe comes in close. Now Brown doubled up. Lang needs help. Spins past them. Bounce past Cano. Open 3 again. In and out. Rebounded by Brown. McPherson with the ball. Malm will control the point. Malm pointing people around. Uses a Seidel screen. Handoff. Gabe turning. Back to Malm on the near wing. Malm with a stop and go. Looking for help. Underhand pass. Brown. Brown with a jump stop. Floater crawls off. Seidel is there. Gets the rebound. Bounce pass. Gabe. Strathman near side. Strathman gets bumped. No whistle. Got it back after it was poked loose. And now what? A very late whistle saying Strathman was out of bounds. About 2 Mississippis after when it seemed like Strathman actually was. And a turnover the other direction. Coach Kinnaman talking to the official on the near side. (36-31) McPherson. Hayes with the ball though. Oakley high pass, Reuter on the near side. Reuter spins on Seidel, tough shot up, misses, tip follow, misses again. Ball poked out of bounds, whose ball? McPherson's. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. McPherson with it once more after the deflection off of Hayes after 2 missed bunnies. Strathman turns the corner, had an opening. Now Gabe on the run. Handoff, Brown. Brown driving, Euro step, got past Reuter and laid it up and in. Beautiful move from Bishop Brown. He's got 9 points. 3 shy of a season high. On the near side, stepping up, Johnson fakes, kick to Cano on the near side. Reuter now top of the key. Bounce pass to Oakley on the far end. Swing it back out near side, Johnson back to Oakley. Hayes slowing the ball down. Looking for something, bounce pass, cross-court feed. Faking a pass, now on the left wing, deep 3, Johnson, short, rebounded by Strathman. Here come the Bullpups. Jet Pyle. Slowly going inside, now a floater, misses, but an offensive foul called on McPherson. On Jet Pyle. I think they said he lowered the shoulder, I guess. So he has 3 fouls, and Ashton Malm will come in for Jet. So Hayes with it once more. Second team foul of the quarter for McPherson. Hayes has not been whistled for a foul in this entire quarter. We have 1:45 left in the third. Johnson, top of the key, Oakley, fakes, spins, fakes once more, a lot of contact, no whistle, shot up, missed, out of bounds, off of McPherson, it'll go back to Hayes. A lot of argument on why there should have been a foul, but I think that's a good no call because it looked like Oakley initiated the contact by lowering his head. That's usually a good no call. Hayes to play it in, bounce pass, and now we just have a little touch bump foul, something like that, called on McPherson on Ashton Malm. That's his first, team foul number 3 on McPherson in this quarter. They play it into Reuter. Reuter got the step on Seidel and got the easy scoop layup to go. 10 points for Dawson Reuter, and it's a 5-point game again. Gabe, he'll try to answer with a 3. He does! He rattles it home and stares right at the Hayes student section. Gabe Pyle from downtown, 18 points for the senior. 41-33 McPherson. Oakley near side for Cano. Malm guards him. Swing out left side, Jacobs, back far corner, and a bump foul called on Strathman. A little too close on the defensive side, and Strathman called for his second foul, team foul number 4 on McPherson. Next one puts Hayes in the bonus, and Brendan Doyle will have to come in for Bishop. Brown will sit out with 2 fouls. Strathman was called for that foul, though. Strathman will stay in. Played into the corner, bounce pass, may have been tipped, but tracked down as Reuter has it again, spinning and throws an elbow, and an offensive foul called, and Brody Seidel stands up and runs the other direction, yelling, "Let's go, baby." Terrific job by Brody Seidel to draw the charge. Reuter called for the foul, his first team foul of the entire quarter, 58.4 to go in the third. 41-33, McPherson with the lead and the ball. Gabe Pyle has it top of the key, crossing over on Cano. Gabe steps back, gets a screen. Gabe fakes, kick right side, Malm. He'll dial up a 3, off the mark, and Doyle goes over the back of Lindenmeyer, so Doyle's called for a second foul. So now 2 free throws are coming for Hayes with 39.2 to go in the third quarter, and those free throws will be by Lindenmeyer. Jet Pyle will come in for Brendan after the first free throw, which is good. Lindenmeyer with 5 points. There have been 10 points scored in total by Hayes in this quarter. 12 for McPherson, but out of those 10 by Hayes, 7 of those are by Johnny Cano. Second free throw off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, by Jacobs. So Hayes will keep it with a clock separation of about 2.5 seconds between shot and game clock here in the third, so they'll hold for as long as they can. Oakley controlling it near midcourt, now to Jacobs near side, back to Oakley. Swinging the perimeter. McPherson showing his own defense, a 2-1-2. Shot clock is down to 8, game clock to 11.5. Left side, Lindenmeyer with 4 on the timer, 3, inside shot up, good! Fox over Seidel, and then a turnover off the inbound by McPherson, and Hayes can cut it to within a possession if they can hit a shot before the buzzer. 2.3 to go in the third. Tiger Johnson will come back in for Hayes for Lindenmeyer. 2.3 left in this third quarter. Home run ball and inbound, and a foul on Hayes. Foul on Hayes in the low post, no time taken off the clock. Foul on Jacobs for an illegal screen. So now McPherson with 2.3 to go in the quarter, but they'll have to go the full 84 feet. So Hayes comes in for defensive pressure. Jet plays it into the backcourt. Strathman, now Gabe with 1 second from half court, off the mark. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Bullpups lead 41-36 through 3 quarters of play. This final quarter should be a fun one here at Hayes High School. We're back in 30 seconds here from Hayes. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3 quarters down, 1 to go. Should be a fun finish here in Hayes. The Bullpups lead the Hayes High Indians 41-36 here on the road. Now, both teams scored evenly in that third quarter, 12-12. Hayes had some good looks, but boy, has it been just an all-around physical battle on both sides of the ball. Now, not as many fouls were called in the third quarter, but we'll see how the fourth quarter will go. Just some foul trouble to keep track of. Jet Pyle and Ian Razak, who will start off playing in the third quarter, or in the fourth quarter, each have 3 fouls. Nobody for Hayes has more than 2, those being Trey Oakley and Isaac Fox. Hayes will have the ball to start off the fourth quarter, and they play it in the backcourt. 41-36 McPherson. Here we go, 8 more minutes to decide a winner here in Hayes. Fox turns the corner, spins to get past Gabe Pyle, but a foul called on the floor on the drive on Gabe Pyle. That's just his first for the team's leading scorer, scoring 18 so far today, but 10 seconds into the quarter and already a foul on McPherson. So fresh shot clock for Hayes as they played in on the baseline. High inbound, Reuter turns, shoots, misses, and Malm couldn't control it. It's out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes. Another fresh shot clock for the Indians. Another inbound inside, Reuter turns, shoots. This time it rolls home. 12 points for Dawson Reuter, and it's a 3-point game, 7:35 to go. McPherson with the ball, handoff, Gabe Pyle gets a screen from Razak. Gabe handoff, Strathman as they run a weave. Ashton Malm with the ball, now Razak top of the key. Jet Pyle turning at the free throw line, handoff, here's Malm. Stops on a dime, now to Jet once more. Malm almost got an illegal screen. 10 on the shot clock, Malm with the ball, driving, defender falls down, fades, shoots, misses, rebounded by Hayes. A 3 could tie it, 7:10 to go. Oakley with the ball across midcourt. Malm guards him. Near side, Lindenmeyer with it. Back left wing, Oakley. Now swing pass into the near side, Lindenmeyer fakes. Stops on the near corner, looking for help. Oakley near side. Oakley steps back on Malm. 10 on the timer. Oakley still about 30 feet from the basket. Reuter near side, almost walked, and then he threw a wild pass out of bounds and to McPherson. So McPherson gets it back off the turnover. Bishop Brown back in for Ashton Malm. 6:40 to go. McPherson still up by 3, 41-38 the score, and they have the ball. Gabe Pyle near elbow, steps back. Reuter guards him now. Gabe drives, lefty layup misses, but we're going to have an offensive foul, a charge called on Gabe Pyle. Gabe Pyle now has 2 fouls, each of those being in this quarter. 2 team fouls on McPherson. Couldn't tell who drew the charge. I believe it may have been Oakley. Hayes with another chance to tie the game. They could with a 3. Oakley left side, Fox with the ball. With a right-handed dribble against Gabe. Fox, and another foul called on Gabe Pyle. Gabe did put 2 hands on the ball handler, and that's normally what will whistle the foul. But now 3 fouls on McPherson, and Coach Kinnaman wants to call a timeout. Also Gabe with 3. And Gabe's not happy, neither is Coach Kinnaman. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here as McPherson leads 41-38, and a bench warning is called on Coach Kinnaman. What else is new? I'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us out. Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're also brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. McPherson with 3 timeouts left. Hayes with 4. McPherson up 41-38, but Hayes will have the ball after 3 fouls. 3 straight fouls were called on Gabe Pyle. Maybe that's the Hayes strategy. Take Gabe out of the game if they can. Hayes to throw it in, deep inbound left wing. 3, up for the tie, got it! Tiger Johnson's first points of the game are the biggest ones of them all. Tie game at 41. McPherson with the ball. Gabe turns the corner. Kick out Strathman right wing. Strathman gets bumped and a foul called on Isaac Fox. Fox's third. The entire McPherson bench went up in an uproar in case they would not have been called for that foul. 41 apiece, 5:57 to go. McPherson to play it in. Strathman finds Razak on a bounce pass. Back to the top of the key. Fresh shot clock for McPherson. Gabe has it on the near side. Gabe right side for Strathman. Strathman steps up. Razak looking for help. Finds it. Jet Pyle near side gets a screen, and a reach-in foul will be called on Cooper Lindenmeyer, his second, team foul number 2. Fouls are racking up here in the fourth quarter. 5 already combined called in the first 2:45 of this fourth quarter. Gabe has it on the right wing after getting an extra screen. Gabe, top of the key for Jet. Handoff back to Gabe. Near side, handoff, Strathman. Strathman gets bumped, no whistle. Now back out front, Jet driving all the way. Left-hand layup, misses, but a foul, and Jet Pyle will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Another foul on Lindenmeyer. Now he's got 3. 2 Indians with 3 fouls. And Jet Pyle will shoot a pair. His first trip to the line, he only has 2 points today. To break the tie, first free throw is short. Johnny Cano will check in for Lindenmeyer for Hayes. Jet Pyle has another chance to break the tie. 5:25 left. 41 apiece. Second free throw. Got that one. 42-41 McPherson. Hayes with the ball. 5:20 to go. Oakley left side for Cano. Now out front, Reuter driving on Razak. Reuter sheds off Razak, and Reuter lays it up and in, and the Indians have taken the lead. 43-42, 5 minutes to go. Jet drives, bounce past Gabe, all the way home, puts up a scoop layup, a lot of contact, no whistle, and Reuter got the rebound. Here comes Hayes, into the near corner, Cano for 3, short, rebound, tap back, and an over the back foul is going to be called, I believe. Yes, it will. Foul on Hayes. Foul on Fox, he's got 4 now. And that's the 4th team foul on Hayes. Lindenmeyer will have to come back in for Fox. So McPherson gets it back. Trailing by 1, 4:43 left. What a fun one we have here in Hayes. And on a night where there's a snow day tomorrow, Gabe Pyle has it on the right wing. For McPherson, wants a screen from Seidel. He gets one. Gabe steps into a triple. He got hit. He almost banked in the three, but a foul is called, and Gabe Pyle will shoot 3 free throws. Oakley called for his third foul. That's also team foul number 5. So McPherson says, hey, anything you can do, I can do better. That being drawing fouls, as there were 3 in a row on McPherson to start off the quarter, and now 5 in a row on Hayes. But Gabe misses the first free throw. He still has 2 left. 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. Second free throw, misses short. Barely grazed front iron that time. Third free throw, he got that one, tying the game. But Gabe only went 1 for 3, and he is not happy with himself. Tie game 43, 4:20 to go in the game. High pass near side, Reuter with it, back to the left wing, Lindenmeyer. Kicks it left side, Oakley, pass at the top of the key. Extra pass, Cano on the near wing. Hayes still searching for something offensively. Cano just dribbling about top of the circle. Has Reuter inside, Reuter has it, double comes, Reuter fakes, extra pass, Lindenmeyer, wide open layup. Hayes takes a 2-point lead, 45-43, 3:45 to go. Jet, near side, Gabe, or rather that's Strathman, my apologies. Gabe, handoff, Jet gets a screen, Jet drives, floats, misses, rebounded by Hayes, and a foul called on McPherson. Foul called on Jet Pyle, he's got 4 fouls now, and that's the 4th team foul. Next one puts Hayes in the bonus. 3:34 remaining. Razak will come back in for Seidel. McPherson down by 2, and Hayes will have the ball. Ashton Malm will come in for Jet Pyle because Jet has 4 fouls. Need to keep him available in case there's a last-second shot situation. Cano up ahead of the floor, double comes, Lindenmeyer on the left side. Crossing over, Cano now near midcourt. Cano almost walked, Reuter, poke loose by Brown, Reuter got it back inside, Oakley, shot blocked by Gabe, and taken by McPherson. Gabe ahead of the floor with 3:05 to go. Fakes a handoff. Gets a screen, Gabe drives, floats, misses, but a foul. Gabe Pyle will shoot 2 at the line to try to tie the game. Foul called on Oakley, he's got 4 fouls now. 2 Hayes starters with 4 fouls. Two free throws, Gabe's first one short again. Fox will come back in for Lindenmeyer. Fox has 4 fouls. Keep that in mind, 3 minutes left. So McPherson will still trail after this free throw. Second free throw, too strong. Strathman kept it alive, but Reuter came down with it off the deflection. 0 for 2 goes Gabe Pyle, 2:50 left. And Hayes with the ball up by 2, 45-43. Bounce pass Reuter, discarded a man. Inside, open layup, rolls home. Isaac Fox gets it to go. Timeout McPherson. Hayes has a 4-point lead. 47-43, 2:40 to go. It's a 30-second timeout, or no, it's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here from Hayes High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
An 11-2 run by Hayes through the first 5 minutes of this fourth quarter have put them up by 4. McPherson will have the ball right after the timeout. Coach Kinnaman has 2 left. Hayes has 4. But McPherson struggling to get the ball to the bottom of the bucket. As actually the 2 points in this quarter have been on free throws. One by Jet Pyle, one by Gabe Pyle. McPherson with the ball. And with the ball in play, the band was still going, but now they stop, and now McPherson looking to get something going on offense. Jet out front for Gabe. Back to Jet right wing. Strathman near side. Back to Jet on the right wing. Jet steps back now to Razak on the elbow. Razak, and another timeout call by Coach Kinnaman. He's not happy with the offensive play, but now he has 1 timeout left. And another full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second timeout with them, 2:19 to go. We're back in 30 seconds from Hayes High School. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sidelines safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Just a little over 2 minutes remaining here at Hayes High School. McPherson trailing 47-43 against Hayes here on the road against a tough environment in a 5A school that has really proven their worth, but McPherson has struggled again to get the ball at the bottom of the bucket. McPherson just with 1 timeout left, 14 on the shot clock when they play it in, as McPherson with 2:19 to go, down by 2 possessions. Strathman to throw it in. Throws it into Jet, top of the circle. Shot clock at 10 for Jet Pyle. Jet near side, Strathman down to 6. Tried to find Jet, too deep of a pass, out of bounds. Back to Hayes. And Ashton Malm will come in for Bishop Brown, get more speed on the floor. 2:10 to go. McPherson down by 4. Hayes with the ball, and now McPherson in full court pressure defensively. Both teams are in the bonus from here on out. The next foul on McPherson will be the 5th. Hayes already with 5. Left side with the ball is Johnson. Strathman guards him well. Johnson picks up his dribble on the run. Oakley, Reuter, top of the key, near side Cano. Cano steps back. Gabe Pyle guarding him. Cano with a bounce pass near side. Fox. Shot clock down to 10. 1:45 on the game clock. Fox, Cano, left side. 5, 4, behind the back. Cano all the way. Shot blocked by Gabe, but a foul called. Gabe can't believe it. Neither can Coach Kinnaman. That's the 4th foul on Gabe. 2 free throws coming for Cano. And Bishop Brown going to the line. Bishop Brown go to the scores table, I should say. Cano at the free throw line. He hits the first to make it a 5-point game with 97 seconds to go. Bishop Brown's back in for Malm. Cooper Lindenmeyer checks back in for Hayes. He replaces Tiger Johnson. Cano's second free throw. He missed that one, and a foul in the low post called on Isaac Fox. That's his 5th. He's out of the game, and Ian Razak will shoot 2 free throws with 1:36 to go. Brody Seidel will come in for McPherson, but who's he coming in for? Coming in for Brown. And Ashton Malm in for Jet Pyle for defense and to make sure that they don't commit fouls, because Jet Pyle has 4 and Razak has 3. Razak's still on the floor. My apologies. Razak's first free throw, good. This next one will make it a 3-point game. We'll have I thought a timeout was called. My apologies. 48-44, 136 to go. Hayes with the lead. Razak's second free throw is good. Pure swish, and it's a 3-point game. 96 seconds left. Full court pressure for McPherson, but they back off. Cano controlling the ball. Crosses over. Cano. Bounce pass inside. Reuter hits the layup. Back to 5 with 1:20 to go. Gabe gets a screen, fires up a 3. He hit it! That's a big-time bucket for Gabe Pyle, and a timeout. McPherson called the timeout. They're out of timeouts now. So that's huge if it comes down to the end, but it's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. 50-48, Hayes with the lead over McPherson after Gabe Pyle hits the big-time 3. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds. Hear from Hayes. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The experienced team at Pyle Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pylelaw.legal to find more information, and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
It's a 2-point game here at Hayes. Gabe Pyle hit a big-time 3 to put it to within 2. Hayes has a 50-48 lead with 1:15 to go here in Hayes. 5 on the floor for McPherson. Jet Pyle, Gabe Pyle, Ian Razak, Bishop Brown, Kate Strathman. McPherson will show pressure right off the inbound, but they don't need a foul as they are down by 2 with still plenty of time, and of course there being a shot clock. If the shot clock were to expire, there'd be about 40 seconds left. Cano with the ball on the left side for Hayes. Now back Lindenmeyer, top of the key near side for Johnson. Back left side, Cano with the ball. Cano's been terrific in this second half. Shot clock at 15, 55 on the game clock. Back to the near side, Oakley. And a hold and a foul. Who's that on? Is that on McPherson? It's on Razak. Razak has 4, now 2 free throws for Dawson Reuter with 48 seconds left. Ashton Malm at the scorers table. Reuter's hit 3 free throws today. This one to put Hayes up by 3. It's up. Good. Still 48 seconds left. There's still a good chunk of time, but this one to put them up by 4 if he were to hit this. It's up. Rolls home. 4-point game, 52-48. Hayes with the lead, 48 seconds to go. 2 clock separated by 13 seconds. Probably going to try to go to Gabe. Now Strathman, top of the key, right side. Gabe finds an opening, fires a 3. Won't count. Foul called on the floor on Hayes. On Oakley, he's out of the game with 5 fouls. So that's the second Hayes player that's fouled out. And Trace Jacobs will come in. Bishop Brown will shoot 2. 38.9 to go. Gabe Pyle comes in and tells Coach Kinnaman, we have to foul. There's only 3.9 seconds separating the clocks. So Coach Kinnaman is going to bring in guys that are not in foul trouble. Brendan Doyle, Brody Seidel, and Ashton Malm check in. For Jet Pyle, Gabe Pyle, and Ian Razak, the 2 Pyles and Razak have 4 fouls. Brown at the line for 2. First free throw, good. 3-point game, 38.9 to go. This one to put it to within 2. Second free throw, up and crawls off, rebounded by Hayes. Reuter got the rebound. Johnson, far side double comes. Brown tried to come in to get a jump ball, but a foul called on Brendan Doyle. So 2 free throws coming for Hayes. And the 3 that checked out will check in after the first free throw. Johnson only has 3 points, but he is 8 for 9 on the season on free throws. 2 free throws incoming for Johnson. Clutch moments for the senior. He hits the first. The 2 piles and Razak back in for Malm, Strathman, and Seidel. Or not Strathman, rather, Doyle. Strathman still on the floor. Hayes will back off, not have anybody in to rebound in case this one's missed. Second free throw, good. 5-point game again, 54-49, 33.3 to go. Jet Pyle across midcourt looking. High pass, Gabe in the corner, 3 on the way, misses, rebounded by Hayes. They've got a foul. They finally do, 20.5 to go. Johnson will shoot 2 more free throws. Foul called on Brown, his third. Not like it matters much with 20.5 left. But 2 more free throws. Tiger Johnson at the line. First one. We're in and out. It'll stay a 2-possession game with 20.5 left. But can he make it a 6-point game? Yes. Second free throw good. McPherson out of timeouts. 20 seconds left. 55-49. Jet near side. He'll fire a 3. Misses. Rebound. A lot of contact on the ground. A foul. Who's it on? It's on McPherson. And free throws would ice it right here. And Johnson will shoot again. Strathman called for the foul. 11.4 to go. If he hits at least one, it's a 3-possession game with 11.4 to go, and McPherson out of timeouts. He hit the first. A 4th quarter breakdown in this one. Hayes has scored 20. Make it 21. Second free throw is good. McPherson has scored 8. 11.4 to go across midcourt. Deep 3, Gabe banked it in, but the clock's gonna continue to run. And they'll just chuck it down the floor, that's gonna do it. McPherson gets upset on the road against Hayes, and McPherson will fall 57-52 against the Hayes High Indians. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
Buy one iPhone 16 Pro Max and get one on Nextech Wireless. iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by the A18 Pro chip and built for Apple Intelligence. Now available in 4 stunning finishes: black titanium, white titanium, natural titanium, and desert titanium. Which iPhone 16 Pro Max color will you choose? Stop by a location near you to take advantage of this amazing deal today. Nextech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
Your life is as unique as you are, so why should your celebration of life be just like everyone else's? Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home in McPherson will help you plan a service that's a tribute to your memory. John Wiggins and Chad Mitchell and the other familiar faces at Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home take the time to help personalize your service with video tributes, printed programs tailored to you, and a service that is truly a tribute to you.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtc4me.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpups fall on the road against Hayes 57-52. The final score, the Indians tack on a breakdown of the fourth quarter that McPherson had. They led 41-36 at the end of 3, and Hayes was able to tack on a run, outscoring McPherson 21-11 in the fourth quarter to win this one by a final score of 57-52. McPherson had a good game from Gabe Pyle. He finished with 25 points. He finished 2 shy of tying George Czaplinski's record for most points in back-to-back games, which he had 27 the day after that he had the school record for the 44 points scored. McPherson's Gabe Pyle this year goes 44 and then 25 the very next day, the very next game, but still it's a losing effort for McPherson as they fall by 5 points here on the road. They fall to 13-3 on the year, and Hayes improves to 10-7 on the season. Gabe, of course, the leading scorer behind him, 10 points for Bishop Brown, but those are the only Bullpups that scored in double figures. Ian Razak finished with 6, Ashton Malm, Kate Strathman each had 4, and then Jet Pyle had 3. For Hayes, their leading scorer was Dawson Reuter with 18 points, 10 points for Johnny Cano, 8 of which came in the second half. 8 points for 2 players, those being Tiger Johnson and Isaac Fox. 7 points for Cooper Lindenmeyer. And that was all the scoring, 6 points for Trey Oakley. That was all the scoring for Hayes in this one. McPherson, this is one that's going to sting for a while. Of course, they can rest tomorrow. They don't have a game tomorrow. They have a snow day tomorrow, but I'm sure they want to get back after it and rip the glass off the backboard as much as they can in the next game that they have, which they'll have Augusta on Friday. That's the next scheduled game. The game that was scheduled for Circle tomorrow was postponed to next Monday, because of the winter storm that we are going to get in the McPherson area overnight. There's also no school tomorrow for McPherson around the area. But yeah, this one's going to sting for McPherson. They had to go up against a hostile environment in Hayes. I mean hostile in a good way, not a bad way. But they did rush the floor after the handshake lines were done, which honestly, if it's the best time to do it is after the handshake line. But that's one that's going to, sit in their minds fresh for a little bit, and then they'll look to turn it around come Friday at home against Augusta. 3 of the final 4 games of the season will be at home. The only road game will be next Tuesday at Mulvane. But there are 3 home games left in the regular season for the McPherson boys, as they have Augusta on Friday, Circle next Monday, and then Winfield on Senior Day on the 27th. But McPherson again falling to 13-3 on the year, and Hayes improving to 10-7, as McPherson now falls only for the second time ever in this building against Hayes, and the 4th time ever against Hayes. And that also stopped a 10-game winning streak that McPherson had against Hayes. So McPherson again falls on this one by a final score of 57-52. We'll have more of the Bullpup Locker Room show up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision. For quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget, call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Show your bullpup pride with apparel from Artshirt, gear for sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Midway Motors can service all makes and models of vehicles. With 5 locations and some of the best technicians in the state, we can handle any service you need, including warranty work on Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Midway Motors is also home of the dollar over cost on tires, giving you the best deal on tires you can find. Visit midwaymotors.com or stop by one of our 5 locations today. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Shows. The McPherson boys fall 57-52 here on the road in Hayes. We're joined now, or we will be in just a second, by head coach Kurt Kinnaman, who will speak his mind, and then we'll get out of here to avoid the snow. But they say the cold never bothered us anyway. It's bothering us today, Coach. And this one didn't help.
You really don't want me to speak my mind, do you?
Do it, but I would say keep it clean. But
what are
because
FCC regulations? No, Hayes.
What time is it? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Hayes played better than us. I mean, they played tougher than us. This was their Super Bowl, and it was. I didn't do a good enough job of preparing our guys for what they were going to bring. They were more physical than us. They were just tougher than us, and. I asked the guys in the locker room, did we learn anything? You don't learn anything by winning by 30, 40 points every night. But the disappointing thing is I asked them, do you really think that we kind of gave that one away? And I think we did. We gave it away by a number of things, but you can't give up a free throw rebound. And those guys are at the point where they look at me like, oh, he's just saying that. Well, free throw rebound will get you beat. Not making free throws on the road will get you beat. Putting the other team in the bonus early will get you beat. The foul count was, I think, 20-10. Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
And, you can't foul that much. We had some silly fouls. You can't foul 90 feet from the basket when they're in the bonus. You just can't do that. You got to know the scouting report. Who do we want to foul at the end of the game? You got to have good communications. They went into a diamond and one on Gabe. Gabe knew what was going on. I knew what was going on. We were calling our offense, and we couldn't get it communicated. We had to take a timeout. All right? I think we could have used a timeout on the last play of the game maybe. So there were a number of things that happened that hopefully make us better, But our next focus has got to be Augusta on Friday night, And there's nothing you can do about that. Hayes is a good basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got some dudes, kids who can jump. Johnson kid can really shoot it. We rotated off of him one time, gave him a wide open 3, and he knocked it down. Give them credit. But this is something that we can learn from, and our goals haven't changed. So you guys drive safely. We'll drive safely. And, the kids will get to sleep in the morning, I guess. So I just assume we practice basketball. But,
right.
everybody be safe.
Yep,
Thanks.
for sure. Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Kinnaman. Time to give you the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game, People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. But before we do, I'd like to thank our partners for helping us out all year long to give you Bullpup basketball, football, and baseball. These guys help us out all the time. These and a lot more. Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, Schmidt Electric, Act 360 Insurance, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, Great Plains Federal Credit Union, Edward Jones McPherson Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Next Tech Wireless, McPherson High School Booster Club. Those are just some of many. Can't list them all. We got to get out of here so we can avoid the snow. Anyway, time for the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. The 3 by Gabe Pyle to bring them back in it, especially late. That one was huge, and he's also going to be our player of the game. But I got to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with those. That's going to be the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. And then Gabe again, going to be the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. 25 points tonight after scoring 44 on Friday. He's been terrific in the last couple of games. Unfortunately, McPherson fell on the road, but he really helped out McPherson towards the tail end, and he finished with 13 second-half points. He also hit 6 threes on the game. He has made 17 threes in the last 2 games combined. That is a very impressive mark. But he's going to be our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898. Community banking at its best. That's going to do it for us here in Hayes. Bullpup basketball will be back in action on Friday against Augusta at home. And then they'll have 3 games to close off the regular season next week before we hit postseason basketball. So we'll have coverage for all of those games on KMCP. But until then, for studio engineer Sherry Bruce, for live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you for tuning in, staying up with us. We hope you stay home, stay safe tomorrow. Stay home if you don't have to go anywhere. If you have to go somewhere, stay safe. And be sure you stay safe all weekend. And then once this, or all week I should say, and then once all this winter weather is blown over, we can always go back to basketball, which we'll have once for you once again right here on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at AdAstraRadio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.